Yo.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier.
Why do you do this every single
so much?
Yeah, you do this every single goddamn time. Every time.
Fine then. Morning to you, laddie.
Okay, that one also comes out.
That one's from Steven mostly.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Here, I
The
got
stream has just started and we're already bickering.
Well, yeah, of
normal
course.
graph.
This is...
So wait, before we get started, my water bottle just clipped through my table IRL downstairs. Like I set it down perfectly stationary, looked away for like a quarter second, and it just like flipped around and ended up in the sink. like it sounded like a collision error resolving itself.
Wait, that's excellent.
Like, I don't know how the hell that even happened. How is that physically possible?
Collision error.
It is what it is. So guys, we
By
have
the way-
oh yeah, Steven?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, just in response to Darian. Hi, everybody. I'm PewDiePie, and this is Luai. Bwah, bwah, bwah.
We're done here. No more.
Alright,
water
and
bottles.
since I'm well prepared for the stream, allow me to go put my plate away before we get started with the game.
I'll take the opportunity to explain what the hell is happening here. Aiden, welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
You do
So
that. Hey.
today we have a special league stream where I am going to be following Darian and also Steven now as they go on a ranked journey together. So we're going to be watching Champion Select from their perspective, and I'm going to then move into spectator mode, and we're going to just kind of cast it as though it's an LCS game, but really it's a very low silver game.
It's like the in-between between LCS and Salty Timo.
Yeah, that sounds pretty
That's
accurate.
right. You can make bets on me.
Now, of course, you guys won't hear these guys in-game. We won't be able to hear their comms. That's not exactly what's going on. But we will see, like, the greatest duo queue in North America. Back at it again.
The greatest duo queue, a support and a top laner.
Gary's playing top? What?
I don't know. Sometimes he plays top, sometimes he plays mid. You think I know what he's...
Sometimes he plays jungle.
You think I know what his role is?
Nope.
It's just not AD carry.
Just like LCS. Exactly. It's a very professional stream here. Very, very professional.
And if you want to bet on either Darian to lose, or Darian to win, or Darian to feed, you can bet the exact number of kills. And that's right.
Oh my
in this
God.
betting ring, you can just mail the money to me, and I will make
of
sure to get
course.
it back to you.
Of course. It's gambling by mail.
Yeah,
Honor
exactly.
system. Honor system.
Exactly.
Very, very reliable.
In order to make sure that I won't steal your money, I am going to publicize exactly how much money I make. That way you guys can all see that I am making half as much as a single person donates. I mean, bets.
Amazing.
All right.
There's no exit scam taking place here. Why are you inviting me to your game? Alright, let's go. Solo queue!
What do you mean solo queue?
Duo queue! This seems
Alright,
pretty
this
good,
will
right?
work.
Yeah.
This should be fine.
Let's do it.
What are you queuing? You're queuing. Queue your main role. Come on.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm kind of trolling in ranked.
Yeah, there you go.
Now we're queuing properly.
It me. Yeah, in case you guys haven't... Wait a minute. Why is it on hold? Why is my invite on hold?
Greatest duo queue in greatest duo queue in
Silver. Actually,
Silver.
silver. It's real silver.
Here's the thing. I've been
Greatest
in
duo
silver.
queue in Latin America.
I've been in silver ever since I stopped queuing with Sean.
It's not wrong. Alright, does one of you want to start sharing your screen so we can get that queue on
yeah,
the
yeah,
road?
yeah.
I got it.
Okay. Oh yeah, probably better that you do it since I have like extra stuff popping up all over.
And this is gonna be just the Let's
Oh,
just make
in
sure the
case-
display's right. Yeah, okay, perfect.
In case y'all don't watch the news, my house nearly exploded last night.
Yeah, I heard we were
Nice.
talking about that in Discord the other day.
So if I okay, good.
Yeah,
Here we are.
I just sort of heard a really loud boom and my house shook, and I was like, "Eh."
I even
And I
checked
was
Google
like-
Maps to see if you were kind of close to it. And I'm like, oh shit.
I was like, that's probably nothing. And then like I heard 30 sirens go past over the next few hours.
Hey,
It
Karibo.
was not nothing.
We didn't go outside because there was too much smoke. I mean, no, it wasn't bad enough. Like, you can't breathe out there, but like,
Right.
I'd rather not breathe in smoke from going outside.
Right.
We good to.
We're good to queue up. How are you doing,
Okay.
Karibo? Good to see you.
Hello, Karibo.
You're hiding
For
the key.
Steven and I to actually perish.
Oh, perfect. The sound from this comes through too. Like
Yes,
every
it
time
does.
Steven does something. Perfect.
Time for Steven to ban Ezreal.
Hey,
I
that's
know. Little do you know,
spoilers.
this is the game. This is the game where I bust out my Ezreal mid.
Yeah, I haven't read those Garen changes in detail.
I'd be impressed
but
if you could pick.
that'd be kind of cool.
Garen's E spins more the more attack speed he has.
Yeah, Triforce is actually going to be really good on him now.
This is the
on hit
problem.
Garen is legit. On hit Garen is legit.
Oh dear.
I
Why
watched
not
one with a Gins.
Triforce?
I watched one with a Ginsu's and a bunch of stingers just shred something for like 800 damage over one spin. I was like, eh.
Is there a way to stop showing
Amazing.
my mouse?
Garen can be new Yi. No,
Garen,
you can't stop showing
Garen
your
is
mouse.
actually gonna build like Master Yi. It's not even funny.
Oh my god. That's going to be
I'm-
dumb if that happens.
Are you ready for Lethal Tempo Garen to become the meta?
Of course I am.
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Feel good?
Yes, it
How
was.
was the dinner?
Excellent.
Yeah?
Yes.
Garen is the
Was that
ultimate
otherwise no
Beyblade.
dinner?
An even better Beyblade than before.
Did I hear that?
We shall.
Did I hear that if Darian doesn't hit Silver 3, he doesn't get to eat?
Oh, we better do something about this.
Not
Oh,
this.
see you guys. See ya. I'm going deafened. Whoops. Welcome to refer. Oh fuck, that's not gonna work out. Now I can't hear champ select. Okay, I have another thing to do.
Okay.
I feel like he forgot that.
So now
I
I'm
have to
gonna-
pick.
I'm gonna
Oh
mute
no,
them.
I guess he's not.
There we go. Now I can't hear them. Bam! Welcome to Champ Select. Fuck, Steven is the source of this. Alright, that didn't work out at all. We're gonna have to go through Champ Select without any audio, unfortunately, so we can make our own, like, exciting sound, I guess. Garen can actually properly use Conk now with the new spin. Oh shit, that's a big deal. So, let's take a look at the bans from the blue side, which is what our heroes are on here. Fizz, Nasus, Brand, Zed, and Ezreal all off the table. Nothing targeting the support or jungle position at all. Meanwhile, the other side has Panth, Brand, Blitzcrank, Master Yi, and Darius. None of these particularly, like, the biggest power picks, right? But, of course, there's still like, good bans for this elo. When mankind's true form is Beyblades. Yeah, Steven doesn't have every champ yet. He's actually doing kind of fine generally, though. Trundle, first pick for the blue side, apparently. So yeah, we have a Trundle locked in without it seeing any tanks. Yasuo picked on the other side here. With a Morgana locked in as well. So Morgana could be mid, could be support. We don't know which. Especially with the brand ban, it's kind of a little ambiguous, but I would assume that's a support Morgana. Gnar Lucian comes out for the blue side, so blue side has a lot of strong teamfight potential, like some good mid-game initiation here. The Lucian should spike on mid-game if they can get ahead. Kaisa and Hecarim locked in again, so decent bot lane locked in for the red side. Let's see. Karen jungle is much stronger, that's exciting. Darian is hovering Morgana here. Or, I said Morgana, I'm an idiot. So that's Lissandra. And a Soraka. Picking up the picks. Annie locked in for Darian. And Soraka for the support of the blue side. Meanwhile, Vhagar rounds out the other comp, making that confirmed a Yasuo top lane against the Gnar. You thought I said Karen jungle? Dude, Karen is my favorite champion. Karen's the best champ in the game. So yeah, bot lane is going to have some early pressure, especially since Lucian is a stronger early champion than Kaisa, of course. Mid lane, gonna be a farm lane by the looks of it for a little bit. And we've got our goon squad loading in, so I'm going to change the circumstance here. And let's load in. Spectate game. Ooh. Are you serious? I can spectate champ select like this? Oh my god. Have I been able to do that the whole time? I don't think so. Still not confirmed Yasuo top. You're right, it could be a Veigar top, actually. But let's just take a look at the summoner spells quickly, because that's what we can see. The Veigar has spec'd into Exhaust. Or not, Ignite. Morgana has Exhaust. So that's going to be a lot less kill pressure for both bot lanes, actually, because of the presence of Exhaust. Although it won't get... and there's no Ignite in blue side bot. Veigar having Ignite is a little interesting. It means he's going to be focusing on a little more early power, so Darian's going to have to watch out. Yasuo's stronger mid, you think? Yasuo's generally pretty good against squishier champions, but he's fine in both lanes, really. I would just prefer to pick him mid myself. Not too long of a spectator delay left. You can't spectate in champ select, right? Blue side has a TP advantage, but I'm fairly confident. Is Yasuo a counterpick to Gnar? Because I know Gnar's a counterpick into Gangplank, and then there's like some things that come out. I feel like Yasuo is specifically good into Gnar. I think I remember hearing that pick locked in at the top level for reasons like that. Veigar does need stacks, yes, but I don't agree that top is easier to get them in. Top is a lot more of a dangerous lane for the Veigar. Andrew, good to see you. Yasuo counters Mega Gnar. He can also resist the poke a little more, right? I play Yasuo mid, Darian plays Yasuo top, so who's truly stronger? Yasuo mid, baby. Let's go. Superior decision making on one of these two players. It's almost time to load in here. I do like how they have a spectator delay, so I can't just come in and coach them and give them an unfair advantage and that sort of thing. Because by the time this delay ends, it's already way too late for them to do anything with the information, right? Yeah, I mean, my Yasuo is a little better than I give myself credit for. I still think I'm a terrible Yasuo player, but like mid and even AD carry are good positions for him for me. I'm just so garbage at top, right? So I don't like playing him there. Ooh. Yasuo jungle is the big brain pick. That's what we're missing here. Let's take a look at the keystones that both sides have as we're loading in here. As soon as I'm able to get an opportunity to see. We have Fleet Footwork on the Gnar, Conqueror on the Trundle. Not Conqueror, press the attack on the Trundle, rather. See, I'm going to be stuttering over my words because I'm still very inexperienced at this. Airy for both supports. PTA for the Lucian. Darian's running Electrocute, which makes sense for Annie. Veigar has Comet, so Veigar is not going the utility build here. A Conqueror Hecarim and a Conqueror Yasuo. So the Hecarim, we don't have to worry about any Predator coming out from the red side. But of course, they're going to be, those ganks are still going to be pretty potent. I am totally calling the Veigar Fruit Loop. I am so using his full summoner name here. Grandmaster Caster. Yeah, I don't know what the PTA Trundle is. I don't necessarily agree with the pick, but that's what he has, and so that's what we're going to be watching. But we're loading into the game here. Welcome to Summoner's Rift, everybody. Blue versus red. Our heroes, of course, on the blue side. Kaisa immediately pings Soraka Barrier, thinking there's something wrong with it. But of course, Barrier is the optimal summoner spell 9 times out of 10 for Soraka. I would assume it's more AA Chomp AA.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Oh, and look what I know how to do, guys. I can actually show the gold finally. I figured that out. So we can take a peek. Starting items seem pretty standard across the board. Kaisa has actually taken a Doran's Ring, though, instead of the typical Doran's Blade. So it's going to take her a little bit longer to get off the ground for her Q evolve. But the W should be a tiny bit stronger in lane. I don't think personally, I don't think D-Ring is the best start on Kaisa, but that's quite alright. Kaisa has an Inspiration second, it's a stopwatch, and Kaisa's is the only stopwatch in the game. Yep.
Minions have spawned.
So, very, very standard, very slow start for both teams. There's no real point defense. Well, Darian and Steven are both playing point defense here, preventing invades from the Morgana, who tentatively could come in with the Q. She has started the Q, in fact. Everyone with pretty standard abilities. Kaisa leveled nothing yet. Yep. So, both bot lanes giving their jungler a leash. We're going to see how this plays out. Now, normally I'd be talking about some of the strategy and macro going on. I'm not convinced there's going to be any strategy and macro going on here. Darian eating a tiny bit of an auto attack. Some very basic trading. Hecarim's possibly going to bully them, yes, but not until he hits level 3. And don't forget what a Monohog Hecarim is early. Why is Barrier the keystone, or the summoner spell to take? Because Soraka only does stuff if she's alive. A Whiff of Dark Binding from Morgana keeps Steven alive, and the early trading continues. Blue side, like, no one really has a lead just yet. So Soraka is very rarely going to be in range to actually ignite someone. Same with Exhaust, it's very dangerous for her to get there. And in mid-game keeps her alive so she can keep pumping out everything she needs to do. You don't take heal so it's not subject to grievous wounds. Excellent trading from the blue side. Mega Gnar coming through from top. Yasuo taking low. Gnar gets the stun off. You may get a solo kill here. Yasuo has no escape. Ignite comes out from the Yasuo Flash. And Yasuo flashes away as well. May not get out just yet. Mini Gnar about to come up. Stun comes through. Yasuo trying to turn this, and the boulder toss does not quite secure the kill on the top laner. Mini Gnar comes back out, possible range. Roam from Veigar. And both top laners are going to live for now. Blue side starting to bully off the enemies. But here comes Veigar! Escapes from the hop. Gnar's going to be just fine. Darian may have an opportunity to get some mid-priority here. A Dark Binding lands on the Soraka, taken very low. Barrier comes out. Kaisa reduced to low health. Gnar may drop to the Yasuo. First blood in the top lane. Steven is fine, healed by the Lucian. 0-1. Flash Q, flash for flash. Both Lucian and Kaisa nothing. Trundle meanwhile invading in the top side. PTA forcing Hecarim out of his own jungle. Hecarim, I believe, secured his... Hecarim did not secure his red buff. And Trundle is going to take that prize. So many flashes down. Kaisa has very, very low health, and this is an absolute chaotic game. Let's take a look at the CS differentials here. Darian definitely did get the advantage from that Veigar roam earlier. Dead even in the bot lane. And a Star Call prevents the bot lane from recalling. Lucian dashes in. Black's gonna do nothing, but the Airy Shield, I stand corrected, the Airy Shield on Morgana's Black Shield actually saves Kaisa's life. No kill for the blue side. Gnar didn't back earlier because they were both very low. I don't think he knew Veigar was coming. Again comes out for Trundle. But the Pillar of Ice not going to find anything there. Gnar stuck in this difficult matchup. Interesting hop. Procs the W though. Yasuo really not putting out any damage, and it looks like a scuttle fight is going to be erupting here. All of the red side's lanes rotating a little faster, a little better. A double root from Abaddonian's Equinox. But Trundle walking into the event horizon, going to eat the ignite from Veigar. But no kill here. No damage. There's just nothing to be had. Mega Gnar is going to trade back onto the Yasuo, and Darian, still just sitting mid, still farming it up, still getting a lead, but Hecarim may be coming into the mid lane here, as Gnar is taken very low. Darian stepped up with his wave, doesn't have any options. A good stun and flash out, gank averted. Here comes Trundle. 2v2 in the mid lane now. Hecarim ignited by Annie. Darian gets the kill. Brilliant counter gank. What happened to his summoner name? I'm sorry, Fruit Loops totally screwed up. 1-0 on the Annie, 32 to 21 CS. Kaisa back with a Kerchay's Shard for a slight advantage after the recall, but of course, Lucian's going to... Lucian doesn't even have a tangible CS lead right now, unfortunately. Let's keep an eye on the junglers and make sure we know what they're doing. Trundle just getting his camps, presumably going to back, like, right after these Raptors. Ah, no, he's going to Wolves. Hecarim playing the bot side, going to be looking for that, going to be looking for the dragon, possibly. He doesn't have any lane prio down here, though, but may have an opportunity to gank the bot lane, which has only this one ward, which is about to die. Steven forced to flash out in a catastrophic fight. The enemy bot lane The red side bot lane just goes in. Gnar's gonna go Mega and not take too much damage. He will be fine in the end. Yeah, but I'm thinking he's low on mana and he needs some items, right? That's why I would back there. Summoner spell disadvantage for... no, Summoner spell's even. A heal and a barrier available for blue side. They could look for something. And that's certainly going to be Gnar dead again. Gnar really struggling in this counterpick matchup. Yasuo 2-0. So right now we have the solo lanes of both sides going very different ways. Blue side top, or blue side mid is winning, while red side top is ahead. Lucian in quite a lot of danger here. A baffling summer heal coming out, while Annie seems to be looking for the roam. But no vision in the river. Lucian needs the back. Flash not available for Darwin Theory, but it's alright. The enemy doesn't see him. Level 6 for the Annie. Tibbers is going to come out here, catches 2. Equinox roots the Morgana, and a double kill for Annie. No, not quite a double kill. Still 2 for the blue side, but the Star Call is going to take 1 for Soraka. Brilliant roams in Darwin Theory. We have a crab coming up with the Hecarim. Hecarim's a little bit behind, not significantly. Darian has a lot of gold to spend. This is his first back, and he's 2-0-1. So he's going to straight buy a Lost Chapter and a Blasting Wand. Full AP Soraka, you know it. You know we're going to see that. So, support Soraka, dueling Hecarim over his crab. Hecarim has Smite available. And surely Steven knows this doesn't end well for him. I hope, at least. Trundle moving up with Annie. Taxing a bit of CS there, because why not? Action in the top lane. The wind wall's not going to get anything. Action in the mid lane. So hard to pay attention to everything going on here. A little, but she's never going to secure it. Relatively even trade in the top lane. Yasuo still has advantage. Darian poking with his auto attacks, trying to just get a little more off the Veigar. And a trade should come out here. No electrocute block. There's the electrocute. Excellent trade from the mid lane. Veigar is going to have to be very scared of this. Again comes out top from Trundle. Windwall comes out. Walls out the Gnar for now, but Trundle's just doing so much damage with that PTA. It doesn't matter. Flash out of the Trundle. A little unnecessary. Flash for flash on the enemy top, though. And Gnar starting to get back into the game. He's immediately rushing some tank stats. Let's keep an eye on... Like, I'm trying to get better at watching the map. So, a huge win! Heal comes out from Kaisa. Flash. Both summer spells, so she's rooted by the Soraka Equinox. Going to find the slow on Morgana. Darian killing the Veigar. May fall to the Hecarim, but no, Tibbers saves Annie's life. It seems there's no more action to be had in the bot lane. Trundle chomping, getting a plate up top. And so far, this game seems very, very blue side favored. The objective they may want to focus towards next is the Dragon, with this pushing priority on bot and mid. Hecarim just sticks around typing, and Darian goes for the tower dive. 4-0 on the Annie. Incredible game from Dark Theory so far. But a Dark Binding comes out, Lucian dashes in, it's going to be enough. Kaisa! Killer Instinct comes out, but the Wish prevents Soraka from falling. Kaisa unable to stack the passive, and falls to the Lucian. This is harder on Summoner's Rift, guys. It really is. Can the enemy see Annie's passive stacks? Yes, always. You can very plainly see when Annie has her stun available. Trundle stealing away the red buff from the Hecarim. Oops. We don't want any Fog of War here. Going to secure that pretty solidly. Q-Max here. Everything seems pretty standard. A counter gank coming up from Trundle top. But Gnar taking tower aggro catastrophically. So hopefully, he's fine actually. He's totally fine. The Yasuo Windwall failed to save his life. Gnar's now actually getting strong. And the fleet footwork killing is going to possibly prevent Hecarim from finding something. Goes in on Trundle, but a huge mistake from upcoming Week 69. What are you doing? Forced to burn his flash. And this Trundle is just getting so much done in top lane. His one losing lane remaining. Because the rest are totally fine. Blue Smite comes out, subjugates, will keep Trundle healthy enough to tower dive. And just Hecarim falls too. Now Veigar is roaming up, of course. But no greed coming out here. All of the blue team backing for their items. Luden's complete for Annie. Quest complete for Soraka. Randuin's Omen finished for the Gnar to try to counter the Yasuo, going for a more defensive style, taking the fleet footwork for sustain, taking the pure tank stats. And Gnar doesn't look like he's seeking to carry here. Bork almost complete for the Lucian, but just the one strong part. The one strong part for red side is the Yasuo with Zeal, but against the Randuin's Gnar, is that going to be enough for early game here? Yeah, the Gnar made some pretty intelligent decisions here. Oh my god, I'm not on directed camera, I'm just following Trundle. Whoops. Mistake. Yeah, unfortunately they did pick Hecarim, who gets kind of tanky. Let's take a peek at our friends in bot and mid lane here. Potentially a play brewing in the mid lane for Darian. Flash available, but unneeded. Veigar just stands there as Tibbers comes out. A pure, easy one-shot. Missed Dark Binding gives Lucian an opportunity to go in, but unfortunately, here comes Hecarim as well. Soraka, flash burned. Killer Instinct out of the Kaisa, barrier burned as well. Hecarim unable to continue going in. And more plays. Last breath from the Yasuo, but Gnar into the wall! And there, a cleanly executed dive from the top. Trundle is just sitting top. Hecarim trying to split the map, but with Summer Smells available, they're just not getting anything. Steven sustaining up. Darian getting his third plate of the game. 11-2 for the blue side. Gnar missed the wall. It's clean enough that no one died on blue and someone died on red. Yeah, Trundle is just that perfect fuck you when the enemy has one tank that they're relying on. A potential roam from the Annie here. Trundle bafflingly taking a wave here. Don't exactly understand the rationale behind this. But there may not be rationale. Now, Annie in danger of being engaged on by Hecarim, but actually 4 levels up, stun available. That Hecarim is not going to do anything to Annie right now. Sork Shoe is completed for Annie, and they're starting Dragon. Presumably trying to get Trundles over here. Lucian certainly doing damage. Hecarim is just terrified. Trundle on the red buff, though. There's a lack of coordination here on blue. Both bot and mid slowly getting priority for red. Yasuo making a movement down, but there's no one there to gank. Quite a lot of people on blue side sitting on a lot of money. We're likely to see a back in the mid jungle soon, but Yasuo's just here, I guess. Equinox from the Soraka, but the tornado hits. Steven running away from his team tragically is going to fall to the Yasuo, but Veigar left alone against Trundle Annie. Killer sets up a double kill for Trundle. Kaisa very, very low. This Lucian ultimate blocked by the creep wave, but Lucian has no fear, dashing in, falls unfortunately to the tormented soil in the end. 1-1 in the bot lane, but a net positive from the blue side. As Morgana's forced it back, isn't going to be pushing this. She could probably stay a little longer, actually. The culling, thank you. Yeah, Morgana chooses to back off, and with Demolish here, Gnar rotating down, Tibbers pushing, that's 2 towers from mid. An absolute disaster for red team. The only way they're going to be able to come in here. Get better. Hi, Sean, how are you doing? The only way they're going to be able to make a comeback at this point is getting a Hecarim, like a really solid Hecarim engage with Yasuo follow-up. Veigar lands the stun, it's 2v3, Hecarim. Trundle is just going to die to the event horizon. Not a well-planned fight because Trundle just has so much golden pocket. Really greedy from him. Kaisa forced to flash just from the Annie stepping up. Annie is so strong at this point, but also with a lot of golden pocket is going to need to get that spent. You'll literally do rank just for me to cast. That would be hilarious, Sean. Thank you very much. We do have a duo queue at the moment, though, so we're going to have to do that some other time. Red trying to force a team fight around here, within the 4v5, with the Annie who's sitting on a lot of gold, very little mana. They're trying to get some siege pressure, but their range is just so weak. Mini Gnar walking up, just enough to zone them off. You know they're gonna feed. Actually, look at the circumstance right now. Athene's complete for Soraka. Blade of the Ruined King for Lucian. Warrior for Trundle, with a Triforce being built. Yeah, Darian actually trying to carry here. The Trundle doing a great job at mitigating the early deficit that blue side top was in. Oh, an amazing flash Tibbers from Annie! A double kill there! Going to try to stay alive with the E, and not enough damage! Ignite comes out for the Hecarim. Darian's going to walk out of that one for free and base buy his items. Lucian caught by Dark Binding. Not too much here. No damage coming up for the red side either. I don't think Veigar actually had Event Horizon available. Otherwise, the Lucian was as good as dead. Or Flash, at least. Blue side just steamrolling camps. Red buff is smited away by the Trundle for some reason. Lucian definitely deserved that, but there's definitely some lack of coordination here. And Gnar starting up the Rift Herald. Now, where are they sending everyone? Yasuo is going to be doing the Trundle, trying to make sure the clubs don't get stolen. Kaisa coming up to help, but Trundle's just a distraction. Rift Herald's going down. Killer Instinct comes up from Kaisa. Trundle forced to flash away. The Tornado is not going to catch. Trundle is solidly out of here, but the rest of the team just gets the free Herald. Darian now has a Seeker's Arm Guard complete. Zhonya's coming up for the Annie on the next back, probably. Storm Razor complete for Kaisa, but that's no evolutions at 17 minutes for this poor red side AD carry. Static Shiv complete for Yasuo, a significant power spike for him. Infinity Edge presumably coming out next. Event Horizon prevents the engage here, but not over yet. Now, of course, everyone's here. It's a total pure 5v5 in the mid lane, no one pushing any other waves. And this... no Hecarim ult to cancel that, and Darian finds a Tibber skill. Just over the wall. There just is a Tibber skill. Veigar flashes in, manages to kill the Veigar, but he's surely going down. Wish a little late out of Soraka, does not save his mid laner. But now, with the mid lane inhibitor tower down, Blue is just able to come in and steamroll. Veigar and Kaisa are both dead. Yasuo can't find an opening though. Trundle's pulling so much weight. Exactly. Trundle is just doing such a good job at mitigating the pressure they could put on his backline. He's played an incredible defensive game this game. Herald now pushing on the Nexus tower. Hecarim forced to ult away. Astral Infusion from the Soraka keeps Gnar healthy. The calling from Lucian dissuades them from going in. No Dark Binding going to land, and Blue should just be able to disengage here, if that's even what they want. But Gnar's going so deep. With every member of Blue alive, they've surely got to back off now. Zhonya's Hourglass coming in. Hecarim charges, the last breath immediately off of it, and Steven has stayed just too damn close, trying to save this Gnar, making a terrible mistake. Ignited by Yasuo, and 2 kills for red. An unfortunate bit of a throw from Blue side, but with Trundle pushing top actively, Red's not going to be able to capitalize. They just have to mitigate the pressure. Killer Instinct is available for Kaisa. It does not seem she's going to go in for that. Lucian finally secures a red. No, let's check up on everyone's items and gold. Darian up like 1,500 gold on his enemy laner. Trundle up 4,000 on the enemy jungle. Good lord, this man is far ahead. 2 levels up. We have a frozen mallet at a questionable stopwatch at a Kaisa, probably a fat finger. That's ping. They can't 1v1 Trundle. He's just too strong here. Darian lying in wait on a control board, waiting for some poor sap to walk by. Surely they're warding Baron soon, right? But no. That's not the game plan. Red side is making a beeline to the Mountain Dragon. With Trundle pushing bot, they know where everyone is. See, we can see the red side fog of war. They see Steven coming in. Oh, caught by the Event Horizon. That's a dead Soraka. Killer Instinct and Primordial Burst both coming out for whatever reason. So fine. It's some wasted ultimates. Here comes the Annie, walking a bit into a trap, dodges the Dark Binding, kills the Morgana outright with Tibbers, but actually, Kaisa's heal is enough to keep her alive for now. Ignite from the Veigar, Kaisa's able to finish it off. Veigar may have overextended just a little bit, with Yasuo here to save him. Last Breath is available, but no Ignite. Trundle is just way too strong, way too tanky. Megnar comes out, but caught by the Event Horizon, and a Kaisa Blast Cone hit is going to keep her safe for the time being. Now our goons definitely overextended just a little bit, kind of scary. Kaisa going in on the Thunder. Smite comes out. Kaisa forced to flash. Like, she just can't get on him. Flash from the Gnar going to surely mean Kaisa's death. Veigar's alive. I've never looked up the Hecarim. Onslaught of Shadows, that's right. Hecarim casting the Onslaught of Shadows just as I read the name. Flash shield by Morgana, but it's not enough. He's going down. Trundle's still alive. Triumph keeping him going. And Vhagar has to focus on clearing the wave, so Gnar gets out too. Blue just has so much pressure, despite repeated mistake after mistake, including this one with Steven extending into the base. Starcall keeping him alive for now, but that's not the end of Gnar. Just misses the event horizon. And Vhagar getting spam binged. So, let's take a look at the map here. We have Lucian pushing in the bot side now. As I'm looking at the map instead of the game, Darian lands another Tibbers kill. People are just letting this man walk up to them. Culling, finding nobody. Lucian does not perish, but Primordial Burst available. Q comes out. It's not enough. A QR just spills Lucian's death. He really should not have gone into 1v1 there. Kai'Sa taking so much goddamn damage! Annie is unstoppable! Gnar teleporting in like a goddamn maniac in the middle of the enemy base. Onto Tibbers, actually. And just starting to apply pressure. With no wave available in the bot lane, they are kind of dilly-dallying. So him getting stacks. Exactly. It's no kill, but it is still scaling to the Vhagar. Now, let's see if Blue is able to close out the game. Because by all means, with a 10,000 gold lead, Blue should win this game. Like, unless they make some critical mistake. And that critical mistake can still come. Because you see, Trundle's up here. It's kind of a poorly coordinated split. Lucian's in base, having died here. The duo mid and support getting some bot pressure. Everyone has to rotate top. This tier 2 is surely going to go down to Trundle. Gnar up there as well. So what I want to see here is some more bot pressure. I want to see these guys run immediately straight back to this tower and force it. But it doesn't seem like that's what they're going to do. Trundle, flash on the Hecarim, I'm going to finish him off. Kai'Sa subjugated. Just Chomp taking out half her health. Wish comes out from Soraka, but it's not enough. Soraka starting to move up to that fight. It's just such weird rotations from the blue side where they're sending everybody. Darian is the critical mistake. Ouch. Exactly. Teams can throw from 13,000 gold leads here. Darian finally putting some pressure on the bot lane tower, but it's too late at this point. The red is going to be able to rotate back up, so intelligently he backs off. He's going to... How much gold does he have? He's got 2,100 gold in pocket. Probably going to look for a back here. Unless he's greedy. He has Flash available. He has Tibbers available. He's going to go join his team, but Yasuo behind, they have to be so careful. Any hard counter Yasuo kill. So, Darian decides to not drop the Tibbers on Yasuo, despite that being their strongest member. I guess Vhagar's a little stronger at this point. They have to 1v5 Trundle, yeah. But Trundle is getting cocky here a little bit. Deadman's Plate and Triforce completed for the blue side jungler. Cinderhulk done, and nothing more than a Phage for Hecarim. Good lord. Morgana now itemizing into a Ludens. She thinks she's going to try to carry alone. Tornado lands on the Lucian, but no last breath coming in. Darian cooked to half health. Trundle nowhere near. 1v5 incoming. Or 4v5. So Blue doesn't want to take this fight right now. Especially if Darian still has 2,200 gold in pocket. This Annie is just so fed. Shotgun forced to flash out. Gnar knocked up. Hecarim diving in a little more, a little deep. The health bar is going very, very low. Darian might look for something. Gnar comes out on 2 on the bot lane. Tibbers beating up the Kai'Sa, but it's not enough. Trying to micro the Tibbers in there. Lucian not quite going down. Manages to flash out. Darian manages to find the Yasuo kill without the flash. Trundle subjugating the Hecarim. Vhagar can still take him out, leading with Tibbers though, as we now have 2 1v1s. A flash in through Darian. Stopwatch to prevent the Dark Matter from landing, and 4 dead on red side in exchange for just Gnar. Huge ultimate. And there goes the inhibitor again. Now, what I want to see Blue Team do is get something here. Darian's getting the Raptors. Okay, that's all well and good. But, like, either get the Nexus Towers or rush down the Baron right now. It looks like they are going for the Nexus Towers. The end may be possible. Hecarim being burned down very, very fast. Trundle locks down that kill. Hecarim unable to do anything with the X knocks under him. 3 alive. Morgana forced to flash out, and they may just go for the end right here. Tibbers is not up, importantly. But I don't think it matters. Blue Team ends the game 30-13. Darian a final scoreline of 12-2-5. Yeah, you got something. You got the game right there. Amazingly played overall from the blue side. Let's go rejoin our victorious team.
Cool, and then
How are
Tibbers
you guys
aggroed the
doing?
Raptors, and it was like,
Oh, I'm muted.
might as
Yeah.
well.
How are you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Oh, wait, hold on, sorry. Quinn is
Yeah.
alive, Pog.
That was a pretty solid game, huh?
That was a
Yeah,
pretty solid game until I decided to go for Raptors instead of
didn't
getting
realize-
something.
I needed to work on my on establishing vision during the mid game. During the early game and late game, I feel like it was fine, but mid game it was lackluster.
I think that's pretty reasonable. I think
Hey,
that's a
hey,
reasonable
Quinn.
assessment. Yeah.
Going for Raptors was better than what my initial plan was. Can you guess what my initial plan was?
Was it try to solo Baron?
No,
It was recall. Because as
You had
usual,
like
I
2,900
killed.
gold.
You know, I had like 3,000 gold, and I was
Where's
like,
your
yeah, I can all
resets?
buy a Rabadons straight
And
up.
I'm like,
I should
don't,
recall,
Sean,
and then I was
just
like,
don't.
wait, 4 of them are dead. I can't recall.
Sean is correct. Darian
Like, I
did
think I
feed
saw
with
you
2
start-
whole deaths.
yeah, I saw you starting to recall, and I immediately went, "Wait,
No.
don't."
And we're 1 game closer to Darian being able to eat. Correct. So guys, what's your LP looking like right now?
I'm
Let me
at like
see.
67 if I'm not mistaken. Actually, that's a little
I
high.
have to
I'm
figure out
at...
where to put it.
Not
Where
bad.
do I
I'm-
view that?
It's profile.
Oh no, I am at 67.
67 LP, silver 4.
Yep.
Overview.
And 74 LP.
And
So
74
Meanwhile-
LP, silver 3 for Steven. Ooh.
Meanwhile, every other Q I'm iron. TFT 0 wins,
F.
30 LP, iron 1, 3v3, iron 2, flex 5v5, iron 3.
Right. So Darian, you got some pretty solid roams off that game. I definitely saw
Yeah.
you overstaying really hard. Like, because you just had so much gold in pocket that you needed to get back
Yeah.
there sooner. And I don't think you heard the commentary.
I did not
But
until like
one,
the last 3 minutes.
one thing I would have liked to see you do you remember when you were pushing bot with Steven and then he backed off and you saw Trundle and Gnar top and stuff?
Yeah.
I would have liked you two to keep just pushing bot because they had to they sent everyone up to top lane.
I ended up going to push bot because Steven called it for me. Because usually I'm just like, "Grr."
Yeah, you ended up
Push
doing it,
bot
but
on the main.
it wasn't soon enough that you could have gotten the tower.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's true. I realized.
So what
at a
happened there
certain point,
was-
it was like, wait, hold on. If I'm split pushing, they have to send 2. Because if they send 1, I literally just one shot them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And it was like I should have realized that much sooner because I could have definitely just continued pushing bot there.
Right, and then but also on the map, like they sent literally everyone to stop top lane.
I think
Yeah.
I made a comment about that in comms. Like
Okay.
I actually said, yeah,
Our comms that game were really good actually.
Nice. No one could answer Trundle alone, as Karibo said. Trundle just sat his ass top, salvaged the one losing lane you guys had.
I didn't even notice top was losing. Who was our top laner again?
Gnar.
Oh yeah.
He was 0-2 against the counter pick Yasuo.
I thought the Yasuo, like the reason I locked the Annie was because of the Yasuo, but it ended up being a really good matchup for me.
Yeah, it was a Veigar.
The reason I overstayed so much was because I was like 2-0 and he was like 0-1.
Well,
I have
yeah.
most of my health in monolep. The only reason I was overstaying was I was going to recall as soon as I got the wave into a favorable position, and I knew I was overstaying, but I also knew he probably couldn't kill me unless I misplayed really hard.
That's fair, but I'm
So I
not
was
talking
just-
I'm not talking about in lane. I'm talking about mid game where you had like 1,300 or 1,500 or 2,000 gold in pocket.
now I overstayed for a very different
hell
reason.
yeah! You tried to save people who just killed themselves.
And I died for it. Like two of my deaths were due to just vision.
Right.
And the other death was due to me overstaying trying to save that Trundle.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh well. Chat. What did you guys think about that game? How was that for you?
And then we wait for chat delay.
That's fine. You guys can queue up if you want.
Mm.
You
I
always
was
try to
trying to
save
save
people who
people,
killed
yeah.
themselves, killing myself. That was one of the hardest mistakes, or the hardest lessons for me to learn when I was a low elo support. I killed myself on Braum more times than I can count. Like, it was insane. But, like, people just make critical mistakes. You have to ditch them. Everyone did well, but
Pre-game.
Trundle created the win con. I think it was definitely, like, the hybrid. Trundle putting so much macro pressure out, and the Annie just getting these crucial picks. Without flash, even. They just walked up to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know if you saw, I think it was 4th kill, where I literally just walked up to Veigar with my stun and
Yeah,
my
what the
ult up,
hell was
and
that?
he just stood there, and I was like, oh,
I don't get it at all.
I guess I got a free kill.
Trundle for macro,
So-
Annie for micro. Yeah, oh, also a bit, you know when the Yasuo flanked you?
Yeah, no, I just sort of had a bruh moment.
Why,
I know
why
I
didn't
could
you
have
just
dropped the
one
ult
shot
on
the most
that.
fed member of their team?
I know I could have dropped the ult on that in hindsight. I was just like, I think I was worried about getting ulted on by Kaisa and then being in 2v1.
Right, but Yasuo can't
Because
stack
Kaisa
for
was in
Plasma
the
without
base,
knocking you
yeah.
up.
Wait, oh, I was just scared of her just like tossing a W, ulting in.
Right. No, that's
I
fair.
still don't know if that was a 2v1 because I didn't know her W CD or her ult CD.
Well,
She might not have even
here's
had
the
ult
nice
at that
thing.
point.
You can now watch it back with like hearing what I say if you find the VOD, right?
I heard what you said during the Yasuo play because that was like right before the game ended. So that was when I went to the stream and you said it and I was like, yeah, you're really right, but I was also just so confused by the fact that he was behind me. I was like,
Yeah.
it took my brain a solid 5 seconds to process why he was there. I was like, wait, what?
That's why. That's why you love Trundle
Nani?
jungle. Yeah, when Trundle is ahead, like Trundle's one of those champions that I sincerely believe you can't pick him in every team comp. But the team comps he's good into, he just rolls.
Yeah. Including
Vigor may have underestimated Annie range, perhaps. Yeah, because the Tibbers did just get like max range there.
That
Right?
did happen, Velsies. That happened right near the end of the game over the
Oh yeah, over the base wall.
over the base wall.
There was one where I saw Kaisa and she was in Fog of War. I was like, I saw her walk here. I'm gonna take the risk, and I just dropped Tibbers, and it just killed her. It did like 600 damage because I had Ludens, and she just died instantly.
Also,
I was like, huh.
You dealt an
Cool.
extra like 60 damage to the 150 health Vhagar.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Oh, all right.
All right.
That's it for me. I'll see you guys in game. All right, let's see what we've got here. So, this time, Darian and Steven are playing red side. Both same roles, support and mid. Darian has actual last pick, so Darian's going to get a good counter pick out here. Overwhelming stats and sustain. Yeah, Trundle's very... But Trundle's got a few more options. He is a juggernaut, you're right. You thought there was going to be a Tibbers over the wall to one-shot Vhagar? That'd be amazing. So, bans for the red side. Sivir comes out from the bot lane. Looks like Steven's going to ban Ezreal again. Mordekaiser and Zed banned. Yorick, and sure enough, there's the Ezreal ban. Blue side has banned Pyke, Yasuo, Malzahar, Mordekaiser, and Fizz. So a double Mordekaiser ban. 9 unique bans this game. Yeah, and an Udyr. Let's see how that one plays out. So, I hope we see some different comps. I want to see these two succeed on different picks, or not just the ones they played. Udyr, we're like, oh dear, because he's old or something. I don't know. Twitch locked in first for the blue team. A hard hyper carry. Immediately responded with Udyr. So the hover did come through. Velsays. And Jin. Also locked in. Udyr is such a frustrating champion. Yeah. If he gets ahead, he's pretty disgusting. Nautilus and Akali comes out. So immediately Steven and Darian both see their matchups. That's undoubtedly a Nautilus support. Pantheon locked in for the blue or the red side. And Morgana being considered. Client bug. Morgana locked in for Abadonian. Udyr is just a stand user. He'll give him the pronunciation. It's harder to type it. Gotcha. So as Steven's setting up an Airy page, we're going to make sure we get the last two locks. Darian is probably... Yeah, sure enough, Darian is playing into Akali. Good God! Teemo Shaco. It's a stealth comp. It's all stealth. Except Nautilus. Gross. Icky, icky, gross. So I want to see Darian pick either something safe or something that can just crush his lane. Udyr can't gank Tito. Lissandra. That's actually... I think that's a pretty good pick here. So, the blue side has a lot of solo queue champions. All these champions who can just absolutely take over a game. if they get fed. But none of these champions are amazing as a cohesive unit. Right? Loading into the game. I'm actually going to take the opportunity to use the washroom as well. Where are we? Oops. Spectate game. There we go. We'll win this. I know we will, says Darian. It's very cheesy, Darian. During the spectator delay, I'm going to use the washroom. So give me just a moment, guys, and I will be back before the game starts. I just thought of an improvement I can make to the experience. I should really put on music during Champ Select and leave it during the spectator delay. Really, really should. So let's take a moment to look at the summoner spell setups again of both sides. We have double TP coming out from red side, with top and mid both having it, and everything else is like completely standard. Ignite support looks pretty solid here on blue side, but here's something interesting. Shaco has flash. Shaco took flash instead of ignite. So the Shaco's going to have a bit less kill potential, but of course it's still a stealth assassin. Darian locking in a champion that just does so much to shut down Akali, but he's going to have to make sure, because if that Akali snowballs, Darian's still going to get bursted down. It's going to be a bit of an issue. Yeah, this is one of those comps where, like, if you saw this blue team in, like, Challenger or something, you'd just laugh and steamroll them with, like, a better team comp. The weird link is Udyr here, but we can go, like, because we have red has Udyr Pantheon together. We should come up with a team name. So regardless of their teammates, okay, red is going to be the Goobers because that's the team that our friends are on. And blue can be the other guys. How does that sound? Is that what we want? Keystone's looking pretty standard here. Conk on Pantheon, which I like. New Pantheon, I think that sounds very excellent. He procs it right away with his W, pretty much. PTA Udyr again. Wait a minute. Is this... No, that name's not familiar. I thought that might be their Hecker or their Trundle from last game. But no. Oh, it looks like the game might be starting. Yep, here we go. Perfect execution. Grand Star Fall. Oh yeah, Phoenix down. Wow, Udyr's ultimate, guys. Watch out. Frozen Tomb, Curtain Call, Soul Shackles. Yeah, I got it. I got these down. Welcome to Summoner Circuit. It's silver, so everything goes. Yeah, and anything can happen. Darian is going to be starting Dorn's Ring, Corrupting Pot from Pantheon. D-Shield from the Twitch, who's worried about the superior power of the red side bot. I think red side should have priority. Darian should be able to leverage his mid lane range into something to control the wave however he wants it. And top lane is going to be Teemo pushing. That's how I believe. I don't know enough about Shaco or Udyr to know how this jungle matchup goes at all. Akali may be able to snowball from Darian, but Darian also has a way to win every trade. Precisely, and Darian does have the appropriate aftershock here. Let's take a look at the secondary runes, shall we? Monoflow Band and Transcendence. He's spec'd into Sorcery. I can leave that up, actually. Look.
Minions have spawned.
Perfect. We can see everything. That's amazing. I do see cookies. They nerfed cookies, actually, this patch. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but they nerfed them pretty hard. The sustain is a lot worse. The mana you get per cookie is a little more, but there's only 3 cookies now. Yeah, Shaco's got kind of run-at-you ganks, but he's also invisible while doing them. Both of these junglers have run-at-you ganks. It's a very poor setup from the Shaco. And Darian's going to immediately be pushing his wave a little bit. Gotcha, thank you. Thank you for the insight on that one. Bot lane gets the early advantage. Teemo just now arriving, so Panther's actually going to get a push he shouldn't have. And Udyr definitely ahead of the curve in terms of everything. Some good trading coming out, even here. Darian stepping up aggressively. Auto-attacking the Akali, trying to keep it down. Dark Binding lands. Just damage, damage, and damage. Everyone's hitting each other in this game. Both junglers making their way up to the top side of the map. Shaco has gone straight buff to buff. Meanwhile, Udyr's actually clearing, it looks like a buff wolves buff approach. Pantheon getting taken very, very low from the Teemo. He's possibly going to get engaged on, but Pantheon does quick level up. A good Dark Binding from Steven. Gets some damage on the Twitch, but no appropriate follow-up. And Pantheon's all in into Teemo here. And that should be enough. Auto attack, flash for flash, Pantheon. First blood on Teemo, leveraging his earlier level 2. Taking advantage of Teemo's early AFK. So excellently played from him. Now the top laner has flash. Now, Pan has to be careful because Teemo's surely going to just teleport back. There he is. Back in lane. Hook lands onto Jhin. Jhin taking quite a bit of damage. Dark Binding lands on the Nautilus, but that's not necessarily the priority target. Steven flashes away. I'm not sure that needed to happen exactly, but an overall win for the blue side. Darian rooting up Akali, doing quite a bit of damage to her. Aftershock goes off, just dominating this trade. And Steven's just nailing these Dark Bindings, actually quite a bit of damage. And here comes Udyr. Both Pantheon and Udyr are kind of low, but it's not going to matter. There's 2 versus 1, and it's another kill on the Teemo. Meanwhile, bind after bind landing. They're so accurate. Nautilus trying to go in on Steven, freezing for just a second. Both heals come out. Nautilus, a flash for Jhin, and Steven taken so low from the poison. But it's not enough to kill anybody. Everyone lives bot. But Red's going to miss quite a large creep wave, which kind of sucks. Darian's exploiting his W to win versus assassin matchups. And that's the nice thing about the counter pick. The fact that he's able to get this champion here and just do the sort of thing with it. Now, he's got to be careful here. He might have seen the Shaco dust. Yeah, see, he knows. He knows full well this is happening. So good from the Goober's mid laner. Goober is definitely coming out on top as opposed to the other guys. But most of the lead is concentrated in the top lane. You can see Pantheon's up 700 gold. Udyr's also actually up 600 gold. Whereas every other lane is relatively even. Across the board, a slight lead for red side. This might be a little overambitious from Pantheon, actually. But Teemo unable to push it further because Udyr's here. Another incredible Dark Binding. Ignites. Flash out of the Twitch, but it's not enough. Steven finds a kill and finds Nautilus's flash. The Goober support finally stopped scripting with that hook accuracy. No. The Goober's is red side. The other guy's is blue. Here comes Udyr. Pantheon going to fall. But it's a trade. Top for top. Udyr picks up his second kill of the game.
Smile.
And Teemo on death number 3. Pantheon getting his wave bounced back. I was wondering why the ping was happening. Yeah, that's completely right. Look at this excellent position. But I suppose he's TPing. Alright, why not? Darian on a very solid back. 1100 gold, probably going to pick up his boots and lost chapter components, which is going to make dodging around the Akali much easier. No one level 6 in this game yet, but everybody just kind of resetting, getting their second phase of lane phase going. And no, it's actually an early Hextech Revolver out of Lissandra. I think Steven started scripting. 2-level lead for the Pantheon, and takes out 2/3 of Teemo's health. Very easy trade for him. Good lord. This wave is looking so good for Darian right now. He's just going to pick up everything he needs. A roam from Steven actually catches the Dark Binding on Akali. He's so good with this Frozen Tomb out from Lissandra. Going to land a W. Can't see her, but maybe it's enough. The pink ward coming out, but it's not enough. Hextech Revolver, auto attack. The play just doesn't work out, unfortunately. But Akali forced it back, and Darian going to find some leverage off that roam. The Goober's able to go for Dragon now, actually, with 0 mid priority. But instead, they're going to turn on the Teemo, or the Twitch, rather. Twitch locked up by everyone, so much CC. He can't move! The Pantheon greeting for damage! If Teemo gets 1 Q off here, he's just going to kill him. It looks like Pantheon is just a tad too fast. Akali still in lane. Yeah, that's a questionable decision. She's just, like... I knew it. There's a CS. You see that? Akali didn't back. What the hell? Grand Starfall! Your W does nothing on the Teemo blind. Pantheon making a kind of interesting play. Perfect execution available for Akali. She is unwise to go on this. Because here comes Aftershock now. Uh-oh. The nice flash to dodge the R2 from Darian. Going to stay alive. Uh-oh. Shaco. Still not so bad. The pushing lanes for in mid and bot for red side do secure them the dragon. And the Nautilus just has nothing. He hooked. Hook, line, and sinker. Nautilus is dead. And I've hit my mouse. Oh, good lord. Shaco ran over a pink. Absolutely hilarious. So, we're in a position now where red side is smashing bot lane. Udyr is insanely fed, but Panth is starting to throw away his lead mid? Or his lead top, rather. And the mid lane is starting to swing a little bit towards Akali's favor. Because that death on Darian, well, not so bad. Akali didn't get much of the gold for it. Darian is dead even. Mid lane is like somewhere that can be swung. Now, this Pantheon versus Teemo matchup is actually interesting, because, yeah, it looks like if Panth's able to engage on Teemo before he can get blinded, he just wins the trade. But if the other way happens, then Panth doesn't do anything. So it's all about who strikes first. Quest completed for the Goober support. Going to get hit by a hook, but there can't be any follow-up. Hey, look, it's Udyr. Hey, look at this missed chain CC, but the Soul Shackles come out from Morgana. Going to lock up the Nautilus. No escape from him, and another death from the blue team support. Goodness gracious. Noxus Trap getting Pantheon dangerously low. This top lane is so damn volatile. To the point that it's not even showing me mid lane very often. Darian has push priority. Going to try to get himself out here. Akali goes in. Frozen Tomb available. Could turn on the Akali. Q comes out. Akali flash. No kill for Lissandra. But should survive this? No. Trade, though. 1 for 1. Not the end of the world. That situation actually went pretty decently. And Udyr is going to get... Udyr's going to get some farm here. Don't know what he's looking for there. Top volatile, so it's top lane? Yep. Precisely. Darian now 1 and 2, but honestly not in that bad a position. Still actually 500 gold ahead of his enemy mid laner. That's a minute lead. It's not going to do a whole lot, especially... But he spent all of it. Both have spent all of it, so it will come into play. And yes, Darian is full-on rushing the Hextech Protobelt. Missed Spear. That actually could have killed. Pantheon Spear, if it's empowered and you're like below a certain HP threshold, that thing has a 300% AD ratio. Shaco going in for a gank on the Goobers. Nautilus has no CC. Steven flashing away from nothing! Oh, my friend. That's not what you want to do. Shaco should have gotten nothing on that gank. Unfortunate for the red side. But Darian now pushing out. With no vision. None at all. Udyr flashes and kills the team. Perfect. How's Darian doing? Not so well. He is getting ganked. As we expected. W? Frozen Tomb? He's dead. The Ignite is going to be fatal. Or is it? Or is it? Darian barely clutching it out, but here comes Shaco. He knows he has to get the hell out of there. Good foresight. Chugging his pot. And the Udyr just might lock down the Akali here. Chilling Smite. Bam! Bop! Bear! Tiger! Man, bear, pig comes right out of the bush. Butchers the ninja. Pantheon starting to pick up some plates. Teemo teleported behind though. This is going to get interesting. Teemo has a haunting, guys. The items are even, but oh, looks like Pantheon is actually putting in some serious work. Now this trade might have to stop here. Yeah, because there goes all of Pantheon's health. Fatal blow. Bam! That spirit crits. The other guys have a pick comp. They absolutely do. They drafted 3 assassins and a Twitch and a Nautilus. They're not strong team fighters. So they're going to have to use good macro and they're going to have to just get kills. Now it's 11-4. Like 22,000 to 15,000. Once again, Red is so far ahead here. So let's talk for a minute about, like we were just talking, that's how Blue wins the game. Blue has to just find picks on people who are getting a little cocky. And to do that, they need to play safe until that moment comes. This roam, unfortunately, for the Akali is not going to get anything. Excellent Dark Blinding out of Steven, and Darian's going to take the opportunity to shove his wave, clear out some vision. Brilliant response to the Akali roam. Darian also has 2 plates on Akali, so actually, he may as well be 2-2-0 right now. Because if you get 2 solo plates, 3 solo plates actually, that's like, what, 480 gold, I think? Come later, if the Goober's Force team fights, they'll win, unquestionably. And another kill from Pantheon. He's figured out when he can't go in, and Teemo's 2-6, the poor rat, showing us why you don't pick Teemo. Udyr camping, waiting for the opportunity. Nautilus has gone in, he has no escape, his hook is down. Jhin not contributing to this though, and Udyr is not going to be able to find the stun on anybody else. Chunk down half, spray and pray available, death charge available. Still scary, an excellent hook on Nautilus. The Black Shield is going to save Jin's life. Udyr coming for in clutch. Soul Shackles and Ignite's going to not quite lock down the Twitch, but Curtain Call comes out. Bam! Bear Slap, a double kill for Udyr. Meanwhile, Akali's come up to try to stop Pantheon from taking this, but this man is so damn strong. The spear damage! Aegis is going to keep him safe for now. Shaco's right there. Bloodstone's available though, but Darian in a weird spot now. Surely going to be able to get out, but actually doesn't look like he wants to get out. He's using his Proto Belt. No Frozen Tomb, no. But he doesn't even need it! He uses it on himself. Frozen Thrall going down, chasing the Teemo, not going to set up the kill for his Pantheon, and the Aegis takes the kill. A win on both sides of the map. Ocean Drake down for Blue, double Ocean available, 10,000 gold up. Good lord, the Goobers are dominating this game once again. Darian actually showing quite a bit of restraint with his ultimate, and playing probably better than I would have in that situation. Or, maybe not better, but slower and just differently. I would have gone for Raw Burst, I think. Which is somehow going to start defending this. Udyr should not care here. Udyr can run him down. Bear, 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 bear. No slap. But a grand Starfall comes in from Pantheon. Here he comes. Here's your hero. He walks out taking 2 tower shots and doing nothing. Flashes out because he overstepped against the Nautilus. Apex Black Rose with the 6th plays. Here comes the signature Darian, but fortunately he's playing Lissandra and has a claw to get out. So where is everyone on the map? Udyr is going to split somewhere. Pantheon has 2,500 gold to spend. Everyone, like all the like top side carries on Goobers need to spend their money now. Darian is now solidly like 1,700 gold above his enemy. Pantheon 18. Or no, wait, that's 3,800 gold up. Oh my god.
You're welcome.
Another 3,000 in the jungle. Like another 1,000 or 1,500 mid. Even Steven is 1,500 gold up. Black Shield doing amazing at protecting the Lissandra, but Jin stepped up way too far, got the death charge. Soul Shackles and Frozen Tomb combo, though, is going to be insane. The box gets a double kill for Lissandra, and Twitch is going to fall with this Dark Binding landing, and triple kill for Lissandra. Amazing ult combination, some excellent synergy coming out from the Goobers mid and support. I don't know what Teemo thinks he's doing here, but Udyr is just getting the Herald. Shaco's doing his Krugs. Jin fell, but like that's only a personal mistake, just a positional error. And Teemo seems to think he's going to do something here. Well, Akali's coming up, Twitch is coming up, and Nautilus is in fact alive. We're going for some damage here. Ugh, the hook lands on Steven. No other root going to come in. The Black Shield keeps him there. Dark Binding, Pantheon. Like the Panth into Morg combo is just going to stun. And it's a kill. There we go. Game over. Darian flashes in because the game's over. They surrendered. And that's it. Just in dominating fashion, the Goobers win yet again. So this looks like a very, very good loss. I said loss streak. Very, very good win streak coming on for them. Let's check out the damage charts actually. Mwah. Masterful. Look at that Panth damage. Outstanding. Yeah, that was amazing. I'm actually coming in the call now.
Everyone on their team.
So that was a game.
That was a freaking game.
Dude, I went 1-2 and I was a little scared. I was like, am I gonna like let the Akali snowball? Am I gonna slip here? And then Steven just sort of carried me.
Yeah, and at the same time, the Akali never got your kills.
The Akali didn't get my kills, but it was still kind of monkey of me to step up in situations where I almost did die to them. You called it the signature Darian, and I was I'm mad, but you're not wrong.
So you heard that part, huh?
I did. That was like right when I tuned in. No, I tuned in right when I was taking the blue.
Morgana freaking into a Nautilus feels like the most toxic thing ever.
It's a pretty decent matchup for the Morgana.
Every time he landed a hook, I black shielded before he could follow it up. Then dark binded him because he hit one of us. So now he was out
and now he has no escape.
Also, Quinn, you know what I was going to pick if we didn't need AP?
What were you going to pick? Talon? Yasuo?
Renekton.
Renekton. Yes! Yes!
Yeah, I listened. At first I thought it was Fiora, and then I was like, wait, no, that's long. It's Renekton against Aurelia and Akali, and I want it. I want it, and then I noticed our team.
If you play it well, Akali cannot lane into that. Now, Steven and Udyr could have gone AP a little.
I don't think it would have been enough.
Yeah, and the Lissandra was a totally good pick into Akali. Like, no issues there.
Do you think that build is best for that game, or should I have gone the
Proto Belt Rush worked out, but Lissandra has mana issues with her new passive.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right, she doesn't have the free spells anymore, and the Proto Belt was way better when she had her old passive. Luden's is pretty solid now.
Yeah,
Karibo, Renekton is the kind of... Renekton absolutely smashes Akali and Aurelia if Renekton's played properly. Like, there's nothing those two champions can do about it, to the point that pro players in, like, top-level games, in LCS even, will swap lanes to avoid the matchup.
Wow.
It's that catastrophic. So, you guys ready to jump into... Oh, sorry.
I saw the Akali, and I was like, I can't pick Renekton. How about I just pick something where her shroud doesn't matter? Because I can W, I can Q, I can E. I'm not going to E for damage, but I could if I wanted to. It would hit her.
You did E for damage once in a while.
I E for damage on creeps once, and I even said it in comms. I said, I'm using my E to farm. I feel disgusting.
My response was, you're using your E to push. Keep doing it.
Yeah, no, he had a point. Our comms are so beautiful. I actually enjoy this.
You guys are definitely playing it well. And you guys have been getting very good luck with your junglers, too.
Yeah, our teams have not
honestly,
been potato brains.
Junglers have been good. I don't care if my jungler is not as good, as long as my AD carry remains passable.
But you're cute with your mid, right? If your AD carry is not passable, see ya! You don't
Yeah, exactly.
sit mid, you just gank mid.
Steven
Dar-
ganks
Darian-
mid a lot. Steven tried to gank me mid on Soraka a few times in the first game, and I was
Yeah,
like,
that
"Are
one
you
was kinda
sure?"
funny.
And he was like, "Yes, I'm sure."
That one was kind of
And
silly.
it worked.
It did work.
It worked.
Darian exploited
listen.
the W versus Assassin matchup. Exactly.
Yeah, no, Lysandra W, every time she went into me, I was like, you don't do damage. You don't do damage. I have Aftershock, you fool. That was really
Ow.
icky. That was so icky. Oh
Yeah,
my
you,
god.
you,
dude.
you just picked a counter pick. Have you ever played Scion mid?
No, I've never
Don't-
played Scion.
Don't play it in ranked, obviously, until you get practice on it. But Scion mid tells assassins no.
Really? I would think most of them would have the mobility to dodge his Q.
Yeah, but they can't kill him.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair.
And he's not even using it for that. He's using his Q to just destroy the wave instantly.
I guess that's very fair, yeah.
And if they're an assassin, they can't farm as long as you're using your Q to clear the wave.
That makes
They have to
perfect
take that
sense.
half second to back off and let you Q the wave, otherwise they are going to take damage.
Right.
Like, I see how that works.
You know, that's pretty sick,
So-
actually.
Something we realized the first game, by the way, while we were picking our champions, I have no hyper AP damage champions.
None?
Yeah, he doesn't have like a Brand or a Zyra.
Or a Vel'Koz or a Veigar?
No.
I think the closest he has is like Lux, right?
Lux can go
Yeah,
full damage.
Lux is
Lux can go
full damage Lux.
damage.
I technically own Veigar, but I've never,
But
like,
you
I've
shouldn't
played
play him.
Veigar support like 3 times.
Scion and Juggernauts typically fuck assassins. Yeah, but there's not many of that kind of champion who functions properly in the mid lane. Fortunately,
And the
Scion
only
just has the wave clear, and actually nowadays Garen has good matchups mid.
And the only traditional like Juggernaut or Bruiser, I guess, who's good mid is garbage.
Buff Galio.
Buff Galio.
Like legit, all that champion needs is more like a
unbench the
little more
Kenshi.
reliable damage and wave clear. Just a little like
Unbench the Kenshi should be a mid laner.
No,
no, thanks, no
no.
As a
Ew.
Katarina player, hearing Scion mid makes you angry. Good, then it's done its job.
That's probably it. and if I had to
Darius
guess, that
mid
is
sounds
Caitlyn
like a
mid.
very, very situational thing.
Darius
Well
mid does
say-
sound situation.
Mordekaiser
It's
mid is totally fine.
What a coward.
I guess there are more Juggernaut. Like, mid lane has opened up to more melee champions these days.
Most of them are like niche top lane picks, though. Again, like the Renekton.
Yeah, but, like, Mordekaiser's good, Aurelia's good.
Wait, does Vlad not count as a bruiser?
No, he's a mage. He's a burst mage at a certain
Okay.
point.
Vlad is a burst bruiser, whatever you need him to be. If he builds a redemption,
Yeah.
he can be a healer.
Darius is
Vladimir,
just
but
stronger
he does
Garen
blood-
stat-wise. Ah, but can Darius go mid?
Yes.
Let's go.
I suppose technically you can play anything. I saw Shifter playing Janna mid and getting fed the other day.
Oh wow.
All right, let's go.
All right,
Good
let's
luck,
go.
everyone.
Good luck.
Let's get myself some music playing before we do anything. Shuffle this playlist. Let's see what song we get. Oh, Dark Cosmic Djinn. Hell yeah. Now we're talking. I'm 100% ready for you to lose. Oh, because of the Vayne hover. I like it. If Shyvana can mid, that is not something I've heard before. Shyvana mid is not something I've heard about. Caitlyn, Ezreal, Blitzcrank, and Zed. Banned here. Vayne not realizing they're the same pick order. Or the pick rotation. She's saying, you got Vayne after Steven asks to not ban Pyke. Dr. Mundo, Brand, Yasuo, Vayne, and Pyke. All banned. So no Pyke. Picking up Steam in Korea, huh? No Vayne, no Pyke. F. So already, red team banned out a little more. Who bans Mundo? Mundo is getting strong. I maintain that Mundo is only considered a bad champion after his buffs because the meta doesn't favor him. Lee Sin immediately locked in for the blue side. Seems like a potential Morgana hover. Steven may make the run back again. He does technically have Vel'Koz, but I don't think he knows how to play that champion. Sure enough, Morgana locked in for Abadonian, and a Lucian to go with it. Right, we have, like, the exact same lane. Hold on, no, he had a Jhin last game, but Lucian the first game. So we got Lucian Morgana this time around. Also a power pick bot lane. That lane should be able to fight early. Echo locked in for blue team. That's an interesting one. And another Nautilus. Intentionally picking into Morgana this time, so Steven's gonna really be enjoying this matchup. Excuse me. Oh. Yeah, I think they're overforcing Mundo in the meta. I really do think they're overbuffing him. Nunu and Willemp locked in the jungle, so we're getting some beefy boys. As well as a Mordekaiser. So that's even beefier boys. And rounded up with Swain Sivir. Now, Sivir should be relatively safe against the Morgana. So that's going to mitigate... It's definitely going to mitigate quite a bit of the damage. Swain definitely the top laner here. Yeah, so we're going to see... What is Darian's last pick response here? Xerath locked in for Darian. Right, but he's also the kind of champion who will hit a Q and then... just because a champion does have counterplay in their kits, doesn't mean that when their numbers are too high, they're not going to be oppressive to deal with, right? So that's the game started. Quite a lot of AP on the side of the Goobers. And we're going to see if and Lucian doesn't scale like amazingly. Right? Tad loud. All right, whatever. We'll fix that. That's pretty easy to fix. I think it's also just an inherently loud song. I usually have my YouTube videos at like 50-ish%. I'll leave the music on for you guys as I take another break. I have to drink a lot of water or my throat's gonna get sore, so. I do not have loop on. Or I have loop on, not shuffle. Whoops. Oh well, back in a moment, guys. Hey, sweet, spectator delay's almost over. So, let's see if Darian can actually do this Xerath into Assassin matchup, because I'm pretty confident he can pull it off. Like, those matchups aren't as bad as you'd think, right? Xerath obviously doesn't want anyone to get on him, but Xerath is also Darian's highest mastery champion. He's very, very comfortable on Xerath. So we'll see how it goes. The Sivir, like, they have the blue side bot lane has a lot of checks in place to neutralize some of the pressure from the red side bot lane. And then Mord Swain is an interesting matchup. Swain's got the range advantage, of course. They both do quite a bit of damage. They both have pulls. The enemy comp looks brutal. It's a pretty decent comp. I'm sure it's a smoother fade out on YouTube. Alrighty. So, Darian's got his conventional Comet against an Electrocute. Lethal Tempo on Sivir with PTA Lucian. Airy, Aftershock, and supports. Electrocute. See, it all looks pretty standard. Mord's got a Phase Rush. Now, here's something interesting. Swain has Grasp. He's going for a tankier setup here. We'll see how that goes. Maybe it'll give him some extra trading pressure in top lane here. When Ward gets rylized, Leandry should win. Yes, if he ever hits the Swain with anything, that Swain should probably die. But don't forget that the Swain is going to be building up soul fragments, and it looks like he's going tankier anyway. He's going to be sustaining. I don't think it's as cut and dry as we think it is. Now, the big things to look out for, if this Lee Sin starts snowballing, it's going to be catastrophic for the red side, because in lower elos especially, a Lee Sin who gets going, like, just keeps going. Anything else that's weird? There we go. 2 commencing stopwatches from both of our protagonists here. He can't get himself too bullied with the melee versus ranged. He's gonna have to give up some CS, I'm sure. Did you know Guardian of the Sands Xerath was released in April of 2015, and that's his most recent skin? It has been 4 years and 3 months since Xerath has gotten a skin.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
4 years! This is pretty much going to become a podcast at this point, where we just kind of watch some games and chill out a little bit. I'm going to do some play-by-play. Kind of talk, but honestly, talking strategy about very, very low elo games is... I mean, it's not very, very low elo, it's silver.
Meaningless without skill.
Ivern's last was 14. Yeah, Ivern doesn't get skins. He got Dunkmaster, but we like to forget about that one. I think it's kind of silly. I just really... It doesn't appeal to me at all.
Minions have spawned.
So, I expect that if Steven and his Lucian are going to get fed, it's going to be off the Nautilus. Why Dunkmaster? I don't know. Tall guy? Whatever. That's pretty much it. Never heard of it. I don't think it even exists. I think you're making that up. Darian starting W and immediately establishing his dominance on the enemy mid. So he's starting his shield. Good. Nunu gets a good boost too. And both bot lanes are coming back. Looks like they're about the same time. Everyone on pace with each other. Darian choosing to auto for his passive instead of last hitting, unfortunately. Mord doing okay for himself. Alright, in 3 minutes, Steven has an unfortunate situation. Hook landing quickly on Steven. There's no Dark Binding coming out, unfortunately, and it's just a rough situation. Darian starting to incorporate Q-taps in his gameplay. Good. Unfortunately, misses the Echo, but I'm already seeing some improvement on his Xerath. Echo unable to engage there. Just eating so much damage. And Darian's still going to get the caster creep. Yeah, Nunu's at least thick enough. Nunu's a decent front line. The Comet coming out. Darian winning this lane. The Boomerang Blade, unfortunately, just tearing up red side bot. And here comes Phase Rush for a Mordekaiser. He may be able to rush down the Swain. Ignite comes down. Echo fails to go on the Xerath. Swain forced to flash away. Xerath... Oh my god. Swain and Echo both forced to flash away. Mordekaiser consumes both his summoner spells going after the Swain, but unsuccessfully, unfortunately. But that is a huge advantage in the mid lane, at least, and Echo is forced to back. Steven pushing his wave as the Lucian establishes a bit of vision to protect himself. Both junglers are on the top side of the map right now. And this could be Mordekaiser's big break. Passive enabled, Phase Rush proc. Oh shit, but Lee Sin comes in on Darian here for a moment. Shielding. My casting's very bad right now. I'm just getting myself distracted. My attention's split. Let's watch the map instead. Swain lives. Darian lives. Darian doesn't even burn a summoner spell, so he handled the gank very, very well overall. Dark Binding going to just land on a minion. Steven's still fishing for some kills here. Just trying to get something, but the Nautilus might melt here. Now, here's an unfortunate situation. I think Darian's dead. Unless he heals. Flash coming out. Yeah. So Darian, unfortunately, Echo returns with a Dark Seal, just some more health, manages to get on Darian. And that's going to be enough to force both the summoner spells out and take him back to base. So Xerath was smashing the early part because of that poke he landed. Nunu lands a good snowball. Do some damage here. Another root onto the Morgana. Boomerang Blade, Slasher Flash! Sivir is not going to find anything just yet, but the Lucian's being taken so low. Ignite comes out, and this is the internet, isn't it? What happens to Steven here? Steven just gets caught walking back and forth, unfortunately. But here comes the Nunu. Might be enough to kill the Nautilus. Got a number of people in base. Darian's getting some push priority. Sivir heals. This isn't enough. Sivir's lethal tempo on. She just does damage, right? Lucian dead, and now we're in a bad spot for the red side bot lane. Solidly behind. The stun, the little stunny ball, kind of being shot on the melee, the creep wave there. I don't love that. Mordekaiser, despite being down a level, is still taking this. Still going to use his indestructible. Just not taking the damage. Swain going to have to back off. As blue, consume smite, maybe? Well, a very sloppy consume smite, but it's still a steal from Nunu. Outstanding move. Here comes Lucian, and here comes Xerath, and here comes a lot of people. Xerath caught in the rotation, taking a lot of damage, but it's a 3v2. Sivir taking very low spell shield, coming out, not going to catch anything. Lucian surely going to take her down. Ignite comes out. This PTA, increasing damage, going to get the kill for Steven. Echo, phase dive away, not going to get caught by the Dark Binding, and that is a 3-for-1 with Infernal Drake to the red side. An outstanding rotation from both of these nearby lanes. Darian surely going to push for a plate right now. And that's a kill! Amazing. So, good teamwork here, too, because like that just extra catch on Echo just sweetens the deal even more. 1-0-2 on Xerath, 2-1-1 on Lucian. Some very good situations. And Darian, so far not being punished for the lack of his summer spells. Swain is level 6. Mordekaiser is now afraid to walk on him, for good reason. But let's take a look at the money in pocket, and Lucian and Darian need to get the hell out of here. Sivir spent all her gold. Sivir's actually way stronger right now. With no mana on the Morgana, there's only so much they can do to get out of here. So I'd like to see them leave ASAP. Lee Sin hovering around the top side, misses his Q. Not able to get anything. Nunu going to then go for his blue buff. We don't know if... Let's see, can I do this for none? I guess, I don't know how to disable Fog of War. I don't think I can. It's odd using practice tool for practice. Practice tool is nice just for like trying to figure out changes, trying to figure out some combos and stuff. Darian with his Lost Chapter, going to watch in here, but Echo going to proc his passive. It seems to be an ultimately even trade. Nunu ganking for the bot side. Snowball absorbed by Sivir's spell shield. That's going to be the end of it. Nunu Nautilus looking for the hook. Going to get it. Dark Binding comes out on the Nautilus. Absolute zero. But I doubt there's enough damage here. Whoa! The PTA actually comes in just before Nunu's ult goes off and amplifies that damage even more. Very well played from the Lucian, and some surprising burst out of the red side. Echo now struggling to deal with Darian's poke, and only Mordekaiser is on the back foot. 20 CS down top. 20 CS down mid also. 10 CS up in the... or bot rather. 20 CS down bot. And 10 CS up for Darian in the mid lane. Actually playing his lane very, very well against this Echo. Bar a few mistakes. Still landing that poke. The vision is looking pretty alright. They don't know where the enemy jungle is, but he's doing his Krugs right now. Can't practice because you need flash. Yeah, that'd be pretty lame. Steven almost overextending, but a good reactive Black Shield means his greed goes unpunished. Now, Lee Sin on bot side of the map, Nunu on top side. Nunu's now pathing to his bot side. It looks like he's going to try to meet here. Darian is in some danger. Death Realm comes out from Mordekaiser. Swain ascends. He's a boar. Both flashes come out, and it looks like Death Realm is totally enough to take care of that. Lee Sin's gank totally fails. Arcane Barrage! Can Darian hit his shots? He hits the one and done slam dunk on the Lee Sin. And a beautiful counter gank. Echo decides to sit around. Not going to be hit by the orb. This thing is called Shocking Orb. Thank you. Oh, Flashy is a good one. Mordekaiser looks like he's primed to get his first play to the game. He possibly has time. His attack speed is pretty damn low, though. His AP is pretty low. Like, he doesn't have any combat stats. So, Mordekaiser's going to take that walk of shame, not get his plate. And Nunu sitting behind here has been spotted out by the Nautilus. This gank seems unlikely to work. Biggest snowball ever is going to shatter into the biggest pieces ever. Death's Grasp. Great, that's what Swain's Q is called, right? Death's Hand, rather. And then Mordekaiser's just going in! Stopwatch burns from Swain. And Echo flashes despite not landing his abilities here. Chrono Break comes out, Stopwatch from Darian, and the Ignite traded. Yeah, that Time Winder just didn't connect. Echo can't get the burst. Darian landing a Shocking Orb, not going to go for any of the damage though, because he knows, well, he's low mana. It's kind of unsafe. Now, Lucian of all people going for a roam. He's going to come in here with Nunu. Just make sure his jungler secures those raptors, bully the Lee Sin off a bit, but here comes the enemy bot. They're going kind of deep. Nautilus is fighting Morgana, actually. Lucian's free to go in here. As long as he can dash in, Nunu's going to get the consume, but it's a trade of kills in the end. Saber shuts down. Gotta be so careful. Can Steven extract Nunu here? Nautilus forced to flash out, but here comes Echo and Lee Sin on the flank. Clear vision of them. And this Nunu might be in a lot of trouble. I don't care about Lucian spawning. Messed up my camera controls for a moment, but Nunu flashes out and is totally safe in the end. Nautilus decides he really, really wants that wall to come closer. Now, there's a Cloud Drake up, and blue side does have all the priority in the world. Darian has now shown his face bot, which means the Echo is definitely going to get some of the CS deficit back. Never move on Mordekaiser, but really it's more like he can't move for like a half second. Immediate banishment to the Shadow Realm. That Q hurts so goddamn much. Mordekaiser willing to tank a few shots. Indestructible. Makes him. He's still a little destructible. Not enough. The Ignite comes out. Sivers gets 2. Lucian's going to fall Lee Sin. Kick available. Heal comes out, but Xerath is still here. Xerath is still here. Misses his shots, though. Lucian's Q is going to come out and finish the Sivir, and there's a chance Lee can possibly turn this, but a beautiful Arcano Pulse from the Xerath closes out that kill. But dangerous positioning! Darian knows he's in trouble. Not going to give the Echo the opportunity to phase dive on him. And good response from that. Very interesting, and Swain is now starting to be relevant. Now we see a lack of Roa from Swain. Swain is not going that tankier builds despite his tankier runes, right? What does he have? He's got Demolish, he's got Second Wind, Vitalize. Like, fascinating. Steven's looking to clear some vision mid. I don't like this, like, focus on wards being in the bush here, because, like, much better spot here and here. There's already... They don't have one here. So, if Swain can out-drain the Mordekaiser's damage in the Death Realm, Swain will continually win. He's dangerous. No stun on the Darian. But a stun on the Echo comes out. Dark Binding is perhaps available. Not yet. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Is he going to go for it? No. But the big snowball. And a little bit of impatience. And Steven. There's not enough absolute zero probably coming out here. Yeah, but Chrono Break as well. going to take some damage here, and Darian snipes, but it's going to die for it. The heal's not enough. He just burns his heal for no reason. Swain taking a beating up there. I honestly can't tell which way this lane is going to go up top before I take another look. Never Move comes out. Mordekaiser is not going to find a kill with his Ignite, unfortunately. Nautilus has now moved up, but Sivir has not, and Nautilus unable to find Nunu. And the Dark Binding means Lee Sin is unable to find Morgana as well. Bit of late Black Shell, though. Lucian holding his own in the bot lane. It's not really a fight that either team wants to continue taking. Now, let's see what happens. A lot of big items just came out on the map. A Luden's Echo for Swain and for Xerath, and a Hextech Protobelt for Echo. So we're getting some strong carries here. No completed item on Mordekaiser yet, but he does have 800 gold in pocket. Cinder Hulk and Moby's done for Nunu. Nunu is very clearly ahead. He's like, yeah, see, he's 1,500 gold up on Lee Sin. Excellent position, getting these amazing ganks off, and surely this is Swain's death. He can out-drain tank one person. Can he out-drain tank two, though? Well, now there's only one, because Mordekaiser decided to go to the death round, but he... The indestructible means that last burst... No kill for you, Swain. No kill for you. Now, mid lane has become a pure 2v2 for a moment. Lucian is definitely doing okay. He's catching up to shields a little bit, but the Cullen comes out on the hunt from the Sivir. Lucian, I don't think you win this, my friend. He just takes the fight that he really doesn't want that much. Arcane Barrage. Can he find the Nautilus? Needed all 3 shots. But the Flash Arcanal Pulse! And no punish from the enemy team. Lee Sin can't go in. Echo's not finding it. And this mid lane tower is surely going to fall with like 1 or 2 autos from the Xerath. Lee Sin found. Has to flash out because he's out of ward. A Flash Dark Binding from Morgana at Absolute Zero. Ultimately unnecessary, but really aggressive plays from the red side here. It is Rylai's from Mordekaiser. Yep. He doesn't want Swain to escape. Some sweet, like, drifts out of Steven, almost. Now, Bork is online. Essence Reaver online for the Sivir, but the Sivir clearly has more items than Lucian. She's way stronger. Gotta be careful. Let's see if Darian pulls another Darian, where he just stays out without his team and doesn't realize that he really should be backing on 1,300 gold. That's a Secret Vanguard, or a Fiendish Codex, which I'm assuming is his next item. Mord has decided to be indestructible. Is that enough? Swain, is that enough? Ravenous Flock? No, that's no Demon Flare is what it's called. Bop, 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 bop. Nautilus caught out. Seemingly on an engage, perhaps. Doesn't look like he has hooks. Echo decides to go in. Soul Shackle's here. Echo doesn't have Chrono Break. What? Okay, I guess he really wanted a piece of that Xerath booty, but joke's on you, motherfucker. Xerath doesn't have a booty. He's made of energy. You just killed yourself. No Chrono Break. Anyway, he's taught Darian a valuable lesson about recalling to buy items, hopefully. Because surely somebody will teach him that lesson at some point. Steven chunked out very far, and this Lucian's dead. Sivir is on the hunt. Heal comes out. Counter heal comes out. Binding. Not enough damage. Triumph comes out from Sivir. Lucian just steps way too close to his counterpart, who's just far stronger. Nash just feels like a bigger power spike than Rylai's. A Mord Flash. A Sivir Flash. Well, there's two things happening here. Sivir wins the fight in the death round. Lee Sin kicks Steven away, and the Arcane Barrage is not really going to use her very much, but Darian's still gonna, like, he may as well go for it. Nautilus has decided to do that, I suppose. He's going to get out, seemingly scot-free. Sivir is recalling. Here comes Echo to back him up. Yeah, very well played from the Nautilus, in retrospect. Echo does have Chrono Break, so he's allowed to do something stupid now. Bit of resonance building up on Nunu. Darian decides he doesn't care about the existence of Nautilus and steps up. Ultimately correct to do so. Absolute Zero going to burst. Can he finish up the Nautilus with an Arcana Pulse? Unnecessary Q. He could have used the damage against the Echo now, but a shocking orb. Z-Drive Resonance rocks on Darian. Lee Sin is right there, though! Lee Sin is right there, has to dodge the Q, and unable to do so. Just going in for the kill on Echo. Unfortunate. Darian is going deeper without his team around. Tragic. Anyway, Morgana showing up in the top lane. Trying to get... I don't know what objective they're going to be playing around now. They have a dragon spawning in how long? So, it looks like the red team wants to start playing around the Herald, given that Nunu has pinged it out, and they've rotated their support up there. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm burping like this. And yeah, this is a duo effort from the support in jungle right now, as Lucian goes to take a blue buff that he oh so clearly needs. Nunu himself isn't the win con, but he can enable, like, the actual team fight they want. Although, this team wants to poke and stuff. Nunu just makes things happen. Herald secured Sivir in a catastrophic spot. Spell Shield expires, Arcana Pulse, and a kill. Finally for the Lucian, a shutdown. He's 7-4-3. The gold getting a little more even. Now, everybody's rotating up to the top lane, and Swain, what are you doing here? Surely you saw what happened to your AD carry. Arcana Pulse nets Darian another kill. Darian is now 7-3-7 on the Xerath. 14-23. Sivir is really the situation, like, what's going to win blue team the game if they get a good team fight with her. So I think that's why Echo's trying to go for these suicidal engages, just to try to get Sivir something. Or maybe I'm overthinking it and he's just an idiot. Who knows? Nunu rolling the biggest snowball ever down the mid lane. Tanking it up a bit, trying to get himself, like, they have no creeps, but they don't give a shit. There goes the Echo. He's just dead. A fantastic Dark Blinding. Nautilus reveals himself. They know there's no CC coming out. Here comes the Rick Herald. And that's a dead Nautilus in the Death Realm. Now, unfortunately, Sivir's allowed to hit here. Sivir's allowed to go for some damage. The Herald actually knocks her into Nunu. An Arcane Barrage. Not... Yes, going to finish it off, actually. And a double kill for Darian. Beautiful Arcane Barrage. And just a tragic spot. Lucian will fall off compared to Sivir. Yeah, Sivir is going to hard outscale Lucian. But it doesn't matter. This Xerath is just smashing. What items do we have? Check out that M10. Out of mana, though. Can he get something? Hit a creep, hit a creep, hit a creep. Echo able to stun the Lucian. He can't proc his passive though. A Chrono Break backwards. Fails to get the assassination, but here's Nunu tanking things up. Darian, he gets rooted by the Dark Blinding. He's going into far too many people, and they should be able to get this tower before backing off. Before backing off. Before backing off. Before backing off. Okay. That was not an immediate back off. They all stepped up towards the inhib. An unfortunate overstep for the red team. Echo falls, but it's a 1 for 2. Mordekaiser are dead. Both solo laners dead. But hey! Hi, Nunu! What's going on here? What you up to, buddy? What you up to, Nunu? No, no, you have Consume Smite! You have Consume Smite, you're fine! No, mate! Ha! Aww. No Absolute Zero available. He's gonna kill Lee. Nunu actually killed Lee. He's gonna escape with the snowball. Flame Flash. I don't believe it. Anyway, pressure in the mid lane happening right now. Lucian's in a bit of danger. The Z-Drive Resonance procs, but Echo has to back up again. Arcane Barrage coming out, and no Chrono Break out of Echo. Nunu in quite a bit of danger, but why are they even here? Their mid lane inhibitor is going to be exposed. Nunu's going to die here, but the red team should get so much off of this. Well, Mord did ult Sivir, and he got the kill that time, so. Karimo is not 100% guaranteed. Lucian decides he wants a piece of bot lane. Let's go, Lucian. Let's go. You get that 1v2. Meanwhile, the adults are going to take the inhib. Lucian running away, and top and support are going towards the back, and just incredible damage and CC from both Darian and Steven going down. Might be able to save the Morgana. A heal, depth charge comes up from the Nautilus. Echo probably gonna have his phase dive, and unfortunately that's it. Mordekaiser taking the fight. Lucian has arrived, but it just doesn't look good. Culling canceled by a charge, but Lucian able to, or Mordekaiser able to close it out. Chrono Break comes out of Echo to prevent the Lucian from finishing him off, but that's going to be the end of Lucian. Going through the tower and a shutdown for Steven. Darian auto-attacking Slain. Bit of creep block coming out here. No flash available for the Xerath. He's going to have to get himself out of here, but Echo W is not going to be in the right spot. Fantastic. Saber had how much gold? She had 10,000 total in her pocket. Like, not in pocket. She got 1,000 in pocket, though. Darian, in a control war, deep in enemy territory, lying in wait. Here we see the wild Xerath in its natural habitat. Knowing he's better than everyone. Because that's just what Xeraths do. Deciding to approach the Lee Sin. But the Lee Sin is in his natural habitat. Making sure other people can't see because he can't see either. Darian can, however, see the Lee Sin. Blue buff finishes him off. And Darian snipes out the kill. That's a lot of money. Blue buff trying to reset. Nice Black Shield, and that's a dead Slain. That Slain is gone. He doesn't get to survive. Now, calling it now, Tormented Soil stealing blue buff. Okay, good. It looks like Nunu wants to do the Baron, but like his team is just not ready for it. Darian is low, wants to buy on his 2,000 gold, but he's willing to go. Nunu going to do the absolute zero on it just to buy himself more time and a shield to get his fucking team here. Hello, team. Hello. But there's just absolutely no response to the blue team here. Nunu has his consume smite off. Like, there's no chance of Lee Sin stealing. Lee Sin may as well. Like, he is one of the best objective stealing rulers in the game, but you're not outsmiting him. Depth charge used. Darian's actually going to die here. Flash from the Nautilus. Oh my god. Can he dodge the Lee Sin Q? Redemption comes out from Morgana, trying to get him out. And a good Blast Cone, no Lee Sin Q. Ignite burned on the Nautilus. Mordekaiser finally has his Leandries. Yep. Steven itemized very well. But do they really want this fight? Well, they want to kill Nautilus at least. They can kill Nautilus. Mordekaiser's going to kill Nautilus, vanishing into the Shadow Realm. Your soul is nothing. Mordekaiser also going to be quite a bit tanky for the next 33 seconds until Nautilus spawns. And in fact, I'm going to move this chat box. Not in a great spot. Now, blue, the teams are at an interesting angle. Some flanks coming in. Demon Flare ready for Swain. With the Soul Shackles, no Chrono Break available. Swain's stunned, Swain's dead, Mort is so strong, Xerath is so strong. Everyone is so strong. 15, 4, and 10 on Darian. They're just steamrolling their games. What happened to the feeding I wanted to commentate? That always happens. Sivers just up here. A Binding up here. Zanya's out of Lee Sin, so he's not even able, out of Morgana. Arcane Barrage might snipe this. Unfortunately, the Nautilus stops this, but like, so many people are dead. Red can kind of push for the end now. The Goofy Goobers are going to do it, guys. 3 consecutive wins. If it were a best of 5, they would have just aced it. Nautilus really trying to save the game, but uh-oh, Echo's alive. Echo's alive. Nautilus isn't, but Echo's alive. Can he kill Morgana? A good Shocking Orb. A good stopwatch. Chrono Break available. Darian going to kill him before he Chrono Breaks. I don't know why. Lee Sin is just running around the red side top jungle. Meanwhile, I don't think they can actually end right here. I think it's time to leave. They'll get it next time, right? Heal comes out of Sivir. That's a dead Darian. Flash burn, unfortunately, and just a double for Sivir. They overstayed a little bit, but the next push, hopefully, the Goofy Goobers will be able to take out the other guys. Open half health nexus. Bit of an overstay. Not the end of the game, but with a 9,000 gold lead and a 15 or 17, 5, and 11 Xerath, who's now building into a death cap with a vision score of 19. Some of them can leave base. They have to keep one, but they have to keep one person in case Lucian decides he wants to get over. Now that was the second cloud break, so these guys are really, really fast now. Because yeah, Lucian is the only one with mobility to get over that wall. And the mid lane inhibitor has respawned, actually. So there's going to have to be a proper siege. That's a Zeke's being put on Darian. There's a link between Morgana and Xerath with Zeke's convergence, interestingly enough. I do like the decision to push mid here. I do think they should have one person top lane. Wendy is yours. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. So yeah, they definitely should get one person top here. Although they could probably just win a straight 5v5 team fight. That's also an option in that one. Well, third Lee Sin. Our goofy goobers here. Mid support synergy. They're just going too ham. Lee Sin instantly dead. Swain taken so low, and to the point that Morgana can finish him off. Nautilus going to fall too. Now can Sivir get a pentakill? Because that's always a possibility here. Was that Mordekaiser's flash? The Death Realm going to come through. Mordekaiser might fall here. He is indestructible, but indestructible is just a synonym for very hard to destruct in the context of this game. Mordekaiser dies, but does so for the good of his team. There's no way in hell Echo finishes him off, but no, Zhonya's is in fact available. Absolute zero. She finishes him off. Phase dive does not complete. A clean ace. Oh, not a clean ace. Mordekaiser sacrificed himself. Clean enough ace. Lee Sin's just gonna try to kick Morgana through Xerath. I'm calling it now.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
They're just trying to keep Lee off of them. But once again, they're having a very hard time ending. No Zonya's available for the Xerath. Soul Shackle comes out. Morgana going to die to the Nautilus. Stun comes out though, but Lucian... I don't agree with his decision to push top here. I think if Lucian was killing the Lee Sin mid, they 100% end that game. Lucian's now got to try to kill everyone. Because he's stepped in a dangerous situation. Unable to end. Oh god. Red team is getting themselves in a bad spot. The Sivir's going to keep scaling. She's 12 and 8. She's almost at her full 6 items. The last Zeal, 100% crit, almost online for her. A Bloodthirst already. She has defensive items. Will blue team ever catch up? The Sivir and the Swain's got an infinite stacking mechanic, right? So the Sivir and the Swain, if they hold on long enough, like, we don't want to see the 400 CS win condition. And Red has Lucian, right? Red does have Lucian, so they're not going to scale as hard. There is a chance that Red team loses this game if they can't close it out soon. So we're really gonna have to wait for Baron or Elder? I assume yes. Lucian is not bad, he's just way better in the mid game. If it goes to 6 items, Lucian's worse than Sivir. Lucian's way stronger in lane, but that's the trade-off he takes. So red team going straight for the Baron. Sivir and Lee Sin, the two most important members of their team in this Baron situation, they're both bot lane. That's totally fine. Everyone has to start learning somewhere, right? So our mid-jungle duo going to get the Swain off of here. He's going to fall. Dark Binding lands, Arcano Pulse from the Xerath, and just these two are so in sync with each other. Mordekaiser's going to put Lee Sin in the Shadow Realm. There's absolutely no chance that blue team steals this Baron at this point. And so, with 2 dead, with Baron gone, this might be red team's chance to finally end the game on their 3rd attempt. Mordekaiser's just trying to fight people, though. Because that's what Mordekaiser does, I suppose. So, Nautilus gets a kill. Mordekaiser now at 11, 6, and 6. They're trying to go... They're going to... Steven has overstepped, though. The redemption's too late. And... Another flashed out. This is, Nautilus can just kill. Sivir can just kill. Here comes Lucian, though! It's Lucian time! Let's go! Well, that's better than I thought it would go. Lucian did actually manage to take out Sivir, but he falls himself. And Red just doesn't have their Baron going anymore. It's maddening. Nunu still has the buff. Nunu's getting a tower here, but this game's not over. This game is going to keep going. 32 minutes in. A 12,000 gold lead for the red team. 3 attempts to end the game, and they just can't close it out. Very uncoordinated, kind of sloppy. Ugh. 2 minutes until Elder Dragon spawn. Yeah. Actually, it's going to be longer than that because the Ocean Drake is still here. So we're going to see if... like, Nunu's just going to get that. Like, Red is still getting all the objectives. They just can't win. Here comes Echo. Echo can't outsmite this. Absolutely impossible. Because that is, in fact, the mid laner, not the jungler. No championsy player in this match. Just roll the dice. Just try to figure out what you're going for. I'm personally following the red team because 2 of our stream moderators are on the red team. Flash from the Echo. Dark Binding doesn't land with a new damage. What the hell? Absolute Zero is going to be the end of it. Echo had Chrono Break available. Chooses not to use it. Steven decides he can multitask and puts a message in Twitch chat while piloting the game. Luna goes deep, but Sivir's going to shred you, my friend. Sivir's just going to maul this tank. Mordekaiser saving out his team by putting Swain in the death realm. The Demon Flare can only hit him now. Swain comes back out, immediately dies. I love Nami. Nami is so fun. The Death Charge is going to do some damage to the red team. But Sivir falls! Steven manages to take him out! Lee Sin's dead! Everyone's dead on blue! That might be the end of the game, unless Echo can get some miracle thing. But he's AFK'd instead! Red team wins the game! 4 attempts on the Nexus, and they're finally able to take it. Echo has actually died in his fountain. Oh my! But yeah, Nami and Xayah, that's some very good taste right there in Champions. The game is finally over. Good God. Let's go hear if they're crying by now. I want to see if they're upset about that one. How's it going, guys?
Hey!
Let's go hear if they're crying by now.
Well, I mean, 4 attempts on the Nexus is kind of excessive, right?
That was a bro moment. That Sivir was really strong, and we didn't really notice that until the 3rd time.
You want to hear a bro moment?
I do.
I got Ness in that game.
We're at 6, 7, and 32 Morgana. You got an S.
Yep. Not an S minus, an S.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard of an S with more deaths than kills.
Well, I mean, it happens a lot for me, like when I go like 1 to like 30 or something.
No,
like,
for the spam laugh. Yeah, that's the best thing. Like, you just sit there, you just laugh and laugh and laugh, and they're like, I want to kill this fish. And then they can't because you're a lane bully.
That's mean. Yeah, that game was interesting, and then I positioned like an absolute fool, and we still won.
You did it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was just not very coordinated
just
by
for
the
you,
end,
baby. I used my Q-tap just for you, baby.
Oh my God.
Also, could you see chat in the replay?
Can I don't think I could, no. I could see the pings and stuff, but not chat.
Probably for the best, because that game started with some shenanigans.
Uh-oh.
So you know the, like, I'm here to take names and kick. You know.
You can say the ass word, Darian. It's okay.
my dad's around.
Right. That's true. I have more 7 champs than you have total champs. Again,
Listen,
I've been playing
guys.
for years, right? Everyone starts somewhere. So.
Yeah.
Where are we? We got
Okay, there we go. My dad left.
promos.
Ooh, promos to silver too?
Steven has promos to silver 2, and I have promos to silver 3. We hit them at the same time.
Oh my God, you're both in best of 3 series, right?
Yeah.
Well, we gotta play these out, right?
We do have to play these out.
We have to play these promos out.
But yeah, that game started with me saying, because I mixed, like, I intentionally mixed I'm here to kick names and take ass with I'm here to chew gum and kick ass.
I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of gum.
Yeah, that one. I mixed the 2 of them together, and I created this monstrosity. You can see it through Steve's screen share. Hold on.
Let's check out the screen share.
I'm typing it.
What's he gonna say? I'm upset. Oh no. If he's typing it out, you know it's gonna be a problem.
Wait, he can't see it. You can't see it.
Wait, no, Quinn will be able to
I
through
can see
the
it.
screen share now.
Yeah.
He won't be able to.
Why not?
No, I'm
You'll
typing
see
it.
Do
I'm
it.
typing.
Do it. Just send it.
I'm here to take ass and kick names, and I'm all out of gum. That's outstanding, Darian.
I started
Do
the
you see
game
what
with
I mean
that,
by
and then
he can't see it?
Oh, you have your. Do you have your?
He has the chat filter.
Yep.
Oh, you have the filter.
Oh my goodness.
I never bothered to turn it off.
I love that.
Okay, getting out of bronze as a support is like one of the most frustrating experiences ever.
Okay, so my story about getting out of bronze as a support was I kept losing games while I was playing with Sean. Then I got into my promos and then refused to play games with Sean until I was out of my promos. And then I was silver.
Yeah, but yeah, support gang.
Because I
Support
freaking
mains rise
skipped to
up.
bronze rank.
We're just gonna go around saying that the supports are the most important player of the game, and everyone just has to bow to our will. That's what we have to do.
I noticed there was a point early in that game where I said, "Oh, I'm warding like crap," and then I looked and my vision score was higher than Steven's, and I was like, "Wait."
Yeah, and that's just that's unfortunately some of the nature of enchanters like Janna and Nami in bronze. Like you can do so well, and someone does something dumb, and since you're like a multiplier when you're playing an enchanter, right?
Our Mordekaiser finished that game with a vision score of 0.
See, oh my god, no way.
He finished that game with a vision score.
So you have your Lucian, right? You're just regular Lucian 80 carry, and you like multiply him by 2, and now he can carry the game because you're such a good support. But if your 80 carry sucks and they're just a 0, well, 0 times you is still 0.
And in fact, because you're a multiplier and not an addition, if you had another carry, or like another support, you would be 0 plus 1, which is 1. You're 0 times 2, which is 0.
Still 0.
That's the word. You're trying to learn Callista to help you get to high rank so you can play Nami. I mean, here's the thing though.
Wait, what? I'm sorry.
In your if you're playing in bronze
That
though,
sounds real.
Nami is so good at killing people that like I wouldn't entirely give up on her, right? I don't think you have to if you love the champion.
Soraka, just full Q max Soraka.
Right. Anyway,
it's not as strong as. Oh yeah.
Are you guys ready to start your
good.
promos? Because I am on a little bit of a timer.
All right, let's go then. Time for this to go 3-hour-long games.
Yeah, just watch. It's gonna be the worst. I'm gonna be like well
3
past.
hour long games.
I'm gonna be well past the time when I have to go to bed. Just sitting here watching you play your promos, like I have work in the morning. Let me sleep.
I'm really happy with all the last picks I've been getting though. It's weird. I'm way more comfortable with last pick than I am with first pick.
And that just makes a lot of sense in a solo lane like that, where the counter pick matters a lot in your direct 1v1 matchup.
Also, since I have such a deep champ pool, I don't care about like that's why I'm glad one of the first things I did was just play as many champs as I could, and now I have like 7 or 8 that I'm really comfortable on and ranked.
That's good. That's the thing. They keep suggesting others. Yeah, that's just because they're biased with their own experiences too, right? So like, cause you have your Nami and your Janna, and that can get you out of bronze if you just keep trying and like you keep learning from how things go.
Duo Q.
Duo Q really helps.
Like I did it. I played so
Find
much
a silver AD carry and duo Q with them.
not required, but it does make your life a little easier. See, like when I got out of bronze, I did it. I got out of bronze and I got out of silver using predominantly like Soraka, Nami, and Taric. You can climb on literally any champion. Some might just take a little more effort than others.
Kench.
Yeah, you can do it.
Oh,
I don't need you.
By the way, Quinn, Steven and I were bickering over this, and I want Q pops. So if you kill a tower, but like if your team kills a tower and it's not the first tower, it's just any other tower, and you're not close, you still get a little bit of gold for it, right?
You still get a little bit of gold even if no one cashes that out because of the first tower bonus.
No, if it's not first tower.
Oh, if it's not first tower, hell no, you lose it. You want a duo Q, but
so let me phrase that in a less stupid way before you leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mid lane kills a tower that's not first tower. Does bot lane get gold?
Because you get like a little bit of gold,
actually a tiny bit. Yeah, there's a tiny bit.
You get a
Sorry,
tiny bit of gold.
I messed up.
It used to split the gold for everyone, right?
Right. Okay, I'm gonna deafen myself and we're gonna pay attention to your champ select. Guys, it's party time. Oop, that's wrong. Where's my Oh, actually someone immediately dodged. So we don't have that. Looks like we have the York theme play. York is a lame theme to play during Champ Select. Sure, we'll do All-Star. Why not? You just call the boosted E-Girl, and see, that's the worst. Like, that really shouldn't happen. The thing is, it's at the end of the day a game, and you should do what makes it more fun for you, and what helps you learn more, right? Because the people who are going to call you a boosted E-Girl are the same people who are going to just find any reason to flame. Let's take a look at the bands coming out. We have a Kayn, a Zed, and an Ezreal. We have Mordekaiser getting banned, and Teemo getting banned. A little interesting here. So the other team is going to ban, let's take a look, Akali, Nocturne, Pyke, Mordekaiser, and Jinx. We're not going to see Steven's patent-pending Pyke. Yeah, you automatically have more than 2 IQ if you're not, like, Yasuo main 69 or just whatever, like, mechanical hyper carry. People who play enchanters are typically not the worst. We have personality, right? We're actually kind to people. We're the kind of person where you get us on your team and you're like, well, phew, someone's not gonna flame me. Who, the Xerath? Oh, he took your Xerath. Oh, that's an issue. Xerath locked in for the blue team. We have an Ashe and a Rammus locked in for red. Mundo looks like he's going to come out. The newly buffed Dr. Mundo. Very, very strong. Could pose a significant threat if red doesn't have enough things to burst him, or to, like, tear through his armor, right? Yeah, Mundo Morgana locked in here. Darian hovering a Fizz for right now. And Fizz locked in! We're going to see an assassin out of our mid laner. Is he really? So Darian gets a counter pick here. We've got the Scion theme playing, trying to, like, drum up the excitement. And Aatrox, an insanely powerful champion, locked in for red as well. Caitlyn locked in for blue. It's going to be Caitlyn and Nasus. Okay, so what we're seeing here is actually a Mundo jungle. It's a Mundo jungle. And Steven's getting some serious client bugs. I don't know what is happening to him. This is tragic. Looks like he's going Zillion in the end. To tell your friend to pick Nami. Don't worry. Like, next time I'm playing solo queue, I'm probably going to pick Nami as well. I play a lot of Nami. So, we have some decent damage out of our red team here. Caitlyn Morgana is a scary bot lane. Those two go so well together. I'm a pro. Pro is subjective. I shouldn't sell myself short. Like, I am pretty good, but definitely not the top. Yes, we have the 3-minute spectator delay, so this is the opportunity that I'm going to take to get myself some more water so I don't wear my voice out. And when I get back, we're going to talk about what we see here. Let's use it. Steven, don't shill for me like that. Oh no, I'm turning into Sean. Anyway, I'll get myself some water, I'll leave the music playing, and we'll talk about what's going on when I get back. I'll be back before the game starts. 2 minutes. Alright, I'm back. And we have 20 seconds until the game starts. Steven is still trying to get you guys to give me money. What the hell? What song is this? It's another All-Star theme. I keep forgetting the All-Star songs. Oh, you know who I want to play again? Lux's shield got buffed. I want to try her out again. It looks like it's time to wrap up the music. You hate Lux? I like Lux more now that she doesn't like now that she's not considered trolling. Now that you're not just building full damage, I think it's a lot more interesting to have the shield stuff. Why do they keep buffing Lux? Money. Lux prints money. Why don't you give yourself money? That's a good idea. She's the staple e-girl champion. Yeah, actually, I can see that. Let's talk about some interesting things we see here, because there are some interesting things here. Both Caitlyn and Morgana have teleport. I don't know why, but they do. Mundo also has Conqueror. So that's going to be interesting. His clear is going to be quite unhealthy in the jungle very early, so maybe the Rammus can even kill him. Lux is pretty popular right now. Like, there's a lot of Lux, Nautilus, Yuumi. I love Yuumi. She's so fun. I haven't tried her since the nerfs, though. I should give her another shot, too. But yeah, I'm trying to expand my champion pool. He tried to name Olaf with the name Big Daddy 369 for a while. Olaf was actually the second champion I ever bought, with the first being Soraka. And I didn't stick with him very long. I didn't stick very... Morgana still in base. Yeah, this is weird. So the red side bot lane should have a lot more combat power with their offensive summoners. We're just gonna see how this goes. Because obviously I can't predict how stuff goes. I can usually guess, but the skill kind of makes it inconsistent. So Steven has just now identified that Dr. Mundo is starting on the bot side. Landed a bomb. They know for sure. So that's some good information there. Might help him a little bit. There's no one sitting there. The buffs are about to spawn. Let's leash for our junglers, guys. Both teams are going to start out with their junglers on the bottom side of the map. Clearing the first buff here. Mundo's going to need all the help he can get right here. Yeah, so we're going to see both of our buddies here on a new unique champion for the day. Forget the leash so often. And then the junglers get all mad, right? Like all the time. Give me my leash. Then you just hit them with the big brain one. Oh, I'm getting lane priority. This is important, guys. You're just gonna have to live without your leash. So Zilean taking a pretty unfortunate trade there. Dark Binding into the Piltover Peacemaker. Not going to land another one, but trading back and forth in the bot lane, and this one seems like there's a lot of damage going back and forth. Morgana's getting chunked out. Looks like she's using her... Hasn't used the potion yet, but another time bomb. They get so mad. And honestly, I get it. It does set you behind. It's really annoying. 90% of the time, they come and steal your ADC's videos for... Oh my goodness. Now that is absolutely a wrong response to not getting leashed. That's just putting your team more behind. Steven actually landing quite a decent amount of time bombs, but he's just standing in the damage. Taking a little too much. A good trade of Darian, but he's hit by the Shocking Orb. Just a lot of damage coming out. Darian has Corrupting Pot, though. He'll be fine. Morgana leveraging for a good position here, though. And that could prove fatal on the Zilean. Caitlyn's not able to get close enough to put out the damage, though. Clean farming. And this might be it. This might be it. If Darian can flash and get that W off. But no, it's not a kill for the mid lane. Yeah, that's the better thing. You just go to a camp and try to get yourself going, right? I'd at least ran it down top because Teemo didn't leash. Like, Junglers are still like I swear, junglers are statistically the most toxic role. It's insane. No trap landing on the Zillion. He's playing with fire though. Quite scary for him here. Meanwhile, the Aatrox is definitely punishing Nasus this week early game, and this could be the end of Darian. Nope. Fizz dodges the Arcana Pulse. And please recall. Please recall. You're giving me anxiety. Never mind! Recalling is overrated because here comes Rammus. Flash for flash. Zerath flashes out. This is a flash on the Zillion, not a dead Zillion. Ashe may be able to do something to keep him out of there. Morgana not able to finish. Crab went over to Mundo. That kind of stinks. An excellent trade by Aatrox. The amount of AFK babies or AP Jins, yeah. Oh, Iron. Not a dodge. Oh, that's the wrong angle to Q in, and our poor little fishy friend is going to be first blood to the Mundo. Offering up a little too much faith there for the enemy team. Now you see, if he was playing Nami mid, maybe he'd be a little better off, I'm just saying. Aatrox has his wave pushed in a very comfortable spot, just farming on the tower. Bot lane is... The CS is pretty even here. Darian, despite the death, is up in CS, so honestly, like, the gold... It's pretty even. It's not the worst. maybe then you wanted to deal with the 80 carries. Steven's stepping on the trap here, trying to bait some situations here. This could be fatal for Nasus, actually. Nasus does have flash available, but so does Aatrox, and neither top laner is going to use it. The time in a bottle for Zillion's going to push them up. And this trade might be it. Nope, no sweet spots land for Aatrox. In fact, he's kind of taking some damage. Nasus is overcommitting for this. He's taking damage from the creep wave. Now, about the jungler position. Mundo is sitting bot lane. Rammus is also around the bot side. So, actually, if he sees this right now, he can maybe counter gank this. The cleaver doesn't land, though, so there's no need. The bot lane is going to be safe here. Why didn't Aatrox kill Nasus there? I don't know. I think it started with the fact that he missed some of his Qs. He could have flashed on the Nasus, but then Nasus might have flashed right back out. And he had no cooldowns up. Yeah, that's true. That's also a good point. Sukio, welcome to the stream. Oh. Good to see you. Yeah, Q and path. Okay, so yeah, Aatrox just didn't have the damage up. An Arcane Barrage comes out, trying to hit our poor Zillion over here. A good dodge, but a flash binding is going to land. Dead Zillion, maybe? There's no Ignite. Morgana has teleport, not Ignite, so that can't be the end. Actually, horrible misplay from the enemy bot, and a kill comes through for the Zillion. Oh, right, Waffle. Duh. I knew I recognized your name, but couldn't remember exactly from where. Rammus comes in, punishes the Terrible Realm. Oh, look! Morgana's TP comes in clutch, guys. Here she goes. No! Dead Zill. Caitlyn's not close enough. I am so surprised. Now, Caitlyn probably could have netted backwards and been in range, but Morgana's just taking the damage, I suppose. Oh, I was so sure that was a kill on Zillion. How's top lane going? Now, Aatrox is actually down in CS, which is a little surprising. Ultimate's available for both top laners. Now, this is the point of the game where Nasus starts getting a little bit stronger. Is Zer's death sound the same as his ult? I don't know, actually. Maybe it is. Dark Binding lands on the Ashe. It's going to be heavy damage, but Caitlyn is not in follow-up range, so it's only Morgana doing damage there. Top is just going to continue pushing. Mundo is going to continue clearing. He's actually not in a bad spot in this clear. He's now able to clear a lot easier. Yes, Aatrox wants to kill Nasus before he stacks. So far, he's been unsuccessful, unfortunately. It's become a farm lane, and that's not what the red team wants. Whose game is this? We're playing with, we're watching Darian and Steven, the mid lane and the support, on the red team. Darwin, Theory, and Abaddon. Now, there's Aatrox is finally putting up the damage. Nasus may ult to try to survive here. Not able to finish him off because of the cooldowns, though. And there was a gank bot lane, if you saw it on the minimap, but it didn't end up getting him. I wasn't paying attention. Nasus is dead! Hooray! I looked at the minimap and just focused on that for just a tiny bit, and Aatrox doesn't even flash on the Nasus, just manages to finish him off, gets the kill despite Nasus's flash. And with no teleport, here's some farm. Here's a plate. Of course you're going to win. Of course. Tower plate secured by the Aatrox. He's actually getting pretty damn fed here. 500 gold lead on his opponent. Ask away. We're always ready to answer some questions here. I don't get why Steven is farming here. I think that's kind of irresponsible. Why does Nasus have Hex Flash? Good kill from Darian. I think the flash is a bit unnecessary, but still good. I don't know. I don't know why Nasus has Hex Flash. I don't think that does anything for him. Aatrox manages to catch the Dr. Mundo in his own jungle, or in the river rather, with World Ender. So another kill for the red side top lane. Darian taking 2 tower shots, because why not? Mundo's name is just Soul. He's not Ace. Maybe he got autofilled, right? You definitely don't want to play Aurelion Soul jungle. So yeah, Nasus having a Hex Flash is not something I can explain. Okay, now with the Rammus up here, there's an Arcane Barrage going on the Fizz. Is Darian gonna die to it? No, it looks like he dodged. So yeah, Rammus came up here. I kind of expected Aatrox to teleport. Here comes the teleport, but very late. The play's already happening. Nasus might kill Rammus. But Nasus is forced to back off. Give them more mobility, I guess, out of combat. Sure. But yeah, Rammus and Aatrox just not coordinated on that play. Because I do see a world in which... He was trying to Hex Flash out! Did you see that? He was trying to... He was trying to Hex Flash out of there. Alright. Good idea, Nasus. That's... I can respect that. Stun landed on the Caitlyn, going to do quite a bit of damage. Dodges the Dark Mind. Enchanted Crystal Arrow available for Ashe. Morgana's going to burn. Caitlyn takes the ultimate. And a bomb double kill for the Ashe. Beautifully played for the red team bot lane. Aatrox just continuing to push here. Getting more and more tower plates. More and more farm. Now even farm with the Nasus despite falling behind a little bit. That's why Nasus has Hex Flash. He foresaw that exact moment. He's actually just the smartest player of all time. Yeah, no, honestly, I'm surprised they're playing this well, because usually they just feed their brains out. I've seen them have some bad games. But they're playing very, very well tonight. I feel like a proud father. The only feet. Perhaps. So, a potential roam coming in from the Zillion mid lane. Might be able to find something on the Xerath. No stun, though. Now, it doesn't hurt to try. And Fizz gets a free level 10 from Time in the Bottle. Now, what are Aatrox's items at? His Black Cleaver is further along than Nasus' Triforce. Both ultimates come out from top lane. I think Aatrox definitely gets the better of this exchange. Yep, look at that healing. This is why I ban Aatrox. And misses the sweet spot of Q3. But here comes Rammus to save the day and take the kill! Having a my team versus their team vibe. The people, your team are the people Darian and Steven are fighting. Their team is Darian and Steven. They're just too good. Anyway, Rammus worked very hard for the kill. We're glad to see him succeed. Quest completed for Steven. Wards are going to start coming out now. Morgana's quest is also done, so both supports have their sights done. A lot of damage on Caitlyn. Unfortunately, the Black Shield is going to block the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, but both AD carries have Flash, and it's going to finish them off. Ashe has definitely enough auto attack range for that, and Caitlyn will die. Blue team has only 1 kill. It's just a stomp. Arcane Barrage out. Fizz tries to chum the waters, misses Morgana, but that's okay because hey, look at this! Look at this, guys! Wow, a Rift Herald. Can you die so the other team doesn't get too sad? That's a good plan. Actually, isn't he the only death? No, it's Aww, look who the only one who died is. Aw, it's Fizz. Man, that's too bad. Nasus just getting hard camped by the Rammus at this point. He's going to die again. No way out of this one. There's just nowhere to run. Wither not going to be back up. Oh, okay, a little sloppy. Little bit of a mistake there. Aatrox ends up having to burn his flash, so Nasus at least gets something out of it. Mundo really, really wants the spot lane tower, but here comes Rift Herald. First tower is surely going to go the way of red. A teleport coming through from Morgana, I think. Only his Hex Flash was up. Then maybe he could have gotten out. Yeah, first tower goes the way of red team. Now, we have a situation down here with Fizz. It looks like Darian tried to fight the Mundo and got chunked out for it. Oh, yeah. We should check in on the items, shouldn't we? Protobelt ready. Ashe has... Oh, is that the Triforce Ashe build after Essence Reaver? Huh. That's a weird one. Cleaver is definitely ready for Aatrox. He's backing on 2,500 gold. That's a lot. So here comes the Cleaver. Built. There it goes. And Mercury Treads. So I think maybe the Wither. Maybe Swift would have been strong against that. Yeah, Nasus is confirmed building Triforce. No one on the blue team has a completed item. Ooh, this is a tough situation for them. But it looks like we've gotten a lane swap. The blue team just wants to get their bot lane up top to try to get something. And Steven encounters Xerath. I don't think he cares that much, come to think of it. Darian looks like he wasn't paying attention. So he gets chunked out a little by the Nasus, but pretty good healing it. Oh look! Wow, Rammus is top. What a surprise. Soul Shackles comes up with the Morgana, but it's not going to stun anybody up in time to save her life. Caitlyn has nowhere to run, does have a net, but it looks like she netted back. She's just running. She has to just put out the damage she can before she dies, which unfortunately is not very much. Chum the waters, meanwhile in the mid lane doesn't land on anything, and just this game sucks for the blue team. I don't think anybody there is having fun. Now here comes Rammus. He wants to fight the Nasus. He wants a piece of this dog god. Arcane Barrage comes out, but an Enchanted Crystal Arrow from across the map actually lands right on Nasus. Arcane Barrage comes out. Zilean tries to revive himself, but Xerath actually missed. Never mind, Xerath hit another one. Thank you for the free heal, says Zilean. I'm just gonna get up again. Why doesn't the blue team surrender? Somebody is... I haven't seen a surrender vote at all. Maybe they're just giving it their all still. Maybe they're trying. Now, Mundo did just get a Cloud Drake, right? And 2 Cloud Drakes is probably not... It's definitely not enough to turn the tide right here. The red team is 6,000 gold up. That's a substantial amount. But there's sometimes a mentality where in ranks you just don't want to surrender ever. And this team might be going for that. Yeah, they might just be giving it their all to win. And honestly, it's not... that lost because Nasus scales decently, Caitlyn scales decently, Fizz killed himself. Oh, wait a minute! Barely, like, Darian literally surviving because of the gold lead his team has. Very, very close to dead. Just those Caitlyn traps, almost enough to take out the Fizz. Unfortunately, blue team gets absolutely nothing, and we don't even get the pleasure of making fun of Darian. Man, how could this get any worse for blue team? Well, it got a little better for blue team actually. A flash burn for the Zilean, but no one's able to stop the Ashe from just taking this tower. I don't know why she hot-shotted. We're still gonna, of course, they're our close friends. So what else are we gonna do but make fun of them? Rammus might actually go down and conquer a Mundo too. He's taking out, shredding the tank a little bit, but Aatrox is right here. World Ender active. Not aiming his Qs very much. World Ender down. Aatrox is going to fall. And that's a shutdown for Nasus. His Triforce is ready. That's bad. That's bad for the red team. Because Nasus just got 1,000 gold for that kill. Now, red team does have some answers to Nasus. Rammus is around and can force Nasus to hit him, and he's an okay front line, right? Like, he's... Zillion chunked out very hard from the Dark Binding and Tormented Soil. Morgana putting in work here. Half of Xerath's health gone, just right away from the Fizz going in. And it's a 2v2 lane. The mid laners and the supports are both just chilling out here. Excuse me, I'm sorry. That sounds very gross. Bombs being lobbed. Top lane still just farming because top laners like farming a lot. Nasus lands a Wither, but he doesn't do enough damage to compete. Chum the Water's not available for Fizz, so no ultimate here. But here comes Rammus. Here comes Rammus, a flash! And the bomb going to finish him off. Everyone gets an assist. Such good junglers they're getting today. Like, these junglers are just going crazy. Nasus goes for a flank. Darian goes for a dive. Manages to get out scot-free. A flash out of Nasus. Little ambitious, I think, but the red team is now so low that they surely have to back off. Arcane Barrage comes out. Who is he going to hit? The Chrono Shift comes out for Zillion. Enchanted Crystal Arrow might save the Aatrox, who's gone in, but oh no, ace in the hole. Caitlyn shoots the Aatrox, not fatally though. And Nasus decides he's TPing, I guess. He might die. No, the bomb's not enough. That's kind of silly. If Nasus buys the item that makes healing worse, can he win? I think there's a world where if he reduces Aatrox's healing, he eventually just starts doing more damage. The problem is, like, Aatrox is 1,000 gold ahead of Nasus. He has better items. It's gonna be close. But yeah, that would make Nasus' life way, way easier. Mundo could have dived there. Good thing he didn't. Hey, look, it's Rammus. The tower's dead. I think Rammus made a mistake here. But Aatrox is here! Hooray for Aatrox! Saving his buddy. That's the power of friendship. You can see it right there. When your friend makes a bad decision, you're there right to back him up. I'll pull you out of this hole, my friend. Grievous Wounds is actually pretty substantial to Aatrox. Because Aatrox's whole kit right now, ever since they took out his revive, is healing. Unfortunate Chum the Waters. These Fizzles are just not connecting for Darian this game. And that's really minimizing his impact on the game. Now, at the same time, yeah, Ashe is in fact going that Triforce build. That's a weird build. I don't entirely know why. Mundo starts healing. Sadism comes out. Thick boy. He's getting very, very tanky. But I don't think he's doing anything with the ultimate. Now, Ashe isn't here. This is a 4v5 if they want to fight it. Ashe is recalling for an item. She's finished her Triforce now. You have a tip. Hit more ults. Yes, in fact, studies show that hitting your skill shots makes it easier to win the game. So a disaster for red team comes out. As I looked at chat, I wasn't able to actually say exactly what happened in the fight, but Nasus is starting to get some kills, and Mundo is up there, right in their face. That's a death for Fizz and for Rammus. Now, Morgana a little caught though. Q3 from the Aatrox. No, the Zillion Bomb's going to be enough. He's focusing on finishing off the Caitlyn, but he misses. Doesn't matter though, because the Ashe is going to take them out. Nasus Hex Flashing out of here. No stun coming off the Zillion, but it should be a dragon for the red team, if they choose to go for it. Aatrox, however, wants kills. And maybe he's not getting them. So he's coming back over the dragon. Stats prove that hitting skill shots makes you more skillful. Aatrox, World Ender activated, going right into the Nasus. Kind of backs out a little bit. It's like he wanted to fight and then decided, nah, that's not smart. And yeah, he's right. It wasn't smart. Rammus is here though. Chrono Shift from the Zillion, but Aatrox is already out. So unfortunately, a wasted ultimate there. I don't think Fizz can kill the Nasus, but they're gonna get a tower off of it. Rammus deciding he wants this Caitlyn to die. Nobody is helping Caitlyn. Soul Shackles comes out. Darian flashes. Enchanted Crystal Arrow finishes off the Morgana. There's a chance the Fizz E can just... No. Ace in the hole canceled the Zany's Hourglass. Heal comes out to get them out, so it's not going to be a fatal Caitlyn ult. Darian, unfortunately, not able to kill the Xerath himself, but it does set up a kill on Morgana, so it's not that bad. Is that Turtle Sean? He plays a lot like Sean. Ashe is doing a good job at just getting more money in her all the time. She's taking some of these jungle camps. She's just being in places where she's getting more money. And honestly, it's some pretty skillful AD carry play at the moment. You do. Ranked, I used to have some pretty bad ranked anxiety, but ranked is really just a game where they pair you with people of your skill. It's exactly the same as normal, except there's supposedly more at stake, but really it's just a better learning environment, right? Let's just take a look at the level in it. So the Caitlyn is bot lane and Mundo is top lane. If Red wants to force a fight, like now is a great time to do it. But unfortunately, Ram is looking for it. Enchanted Crystal Arrow, I should come out here, I think. If it comes out and they hit someone, amazing. And then Fizz has ult, so I kind of want to see the Ashe ult. She seems a little hesitant to pull the trigger now. And unfortunately, because they waited so long, now Mundo's actually in a really, really good spot to push this tower top. Black Shield blocks the double bomb. Darian forced to flash, or forced to like E out. The Nasus flash ultimately gets nothing, but Darian is in so much danger. Arcane Barrage comes out. Protobelt, the Zillion has a speed boost. He flashes instead of the backstep, but everyone gets out alive. Now Aatrox that's a dead Zillion. Oh, a brilliant Black Shield! Really, really good. Shoving the water's not enough though. When Ashe is stunned, she's going to die too. Well, on the plus side for Red, they're fending off Mundo, right? In fact, Mundo might die, but guys, you've got more important things to worry about right now. This is kind of an issue. Like look at the mid lane. Uh-oh. 4 people pushing. They're getting on the inhibitor tower, and this game has gotten quite a lot harder for the red team, actually. The mistakes have piled up. They got greedy. Do you think Nasus flashes just so he has more opportunities to show off his... I'm gonna say yeah. I hope so. The comeback's always possible. Uh-oh, double bomb is gone. Nasus is sitting here. He didn't get the chance though. Whew! So, yikes. Mid lane inhibitor gone for the goofy Goobers here. Rammus decides he wants to fight. Rammus, your team isn't really here. An Enchanted Crystal Arrow lands on the Nasus, but there's no follow-up here. Rammus is going to die. Unless Ashe tank... So close. So close. You have just enough armor to live, I guess. But this is a really, really awkward situation. Arcane Barrage snipes the Rammus. 4v4 actually, because Mundo is still in the bot lane. A choke point here, but Chug the Waters lands on Xerath. Gonna get knocked up. Aatrox just can't find the angle though. Fizz going in on Morgana. Darian going to find the kill. Aatrox starting to go on the Nasus. Chrono Shift from Zillion keeps him alive for now. A bomb on Zillion. They're actually going to win this fight. Aatrox is going to fall, but it's totally worth it because that is a lot of kills. And maybe they can get an objective off this. Caitlyn trying to get out of here. It's not enough. Ashe is going to just get out of here. The built-over pacemaker not going to land. And a Q from Fizz finishes off the Caitlyn. Good. What can they get for this? Mundo gets a tier 1 tower bot in the meantime, but really at this point in the game, the tier 1s don't matter that much. But everyone's so low. Steven is trying to push a wave here. Steven's just trying his absolute best. He wants to get this tower, but, like, no one's helping him, and Morgana's up, and Mundo's not recalling. He's getting a tier 2. He knows he can't, I think. Mundo is now in a bit of danger. Really, though, this assassin is going to have a hard time doing it, but he's still taking tower shots. Whew! Rammus prevents disaster. Ultimately, it's a tower for a bunch of kills. That's the trade that they ended up making. Rammus now has an opportunity to threaten the dragon, but really red team is not in a position. This supportal combat here, flash soul shackles from Morgana. They can't get out. That's a dead Zillion. Well, at least they know that there's a lot of people top. Morgana's up there, Caitlyn was just up there, maybe they can do something. Nasus and Xerath are here, they know Rammus has to be confident in the smite, good. An Infernal Drake secured. They're going to want to fight red. Arcane Barrage comes out. I think Aatrox is having second thoughts now. Yeah, the gold gap has gone down too. World Ender activated. Aatrox starting to heal up. Nasus has Thornmail. Nasus has Grievous Wounds now. He bought Thornmail so Aatrox can't heal nearly as well. And they know, and this chum the waters on Nasus. Just not going to get anything. Aatrox has become much, much less effective in these fights because the Nasus is preventing his healing. And this game is just slipping out of their grasp. Blue has all the tempo here. The Nasus actually just put this game on his back so far. And Xerath is playing quite well too. So, how do they leverage this 4v5 situation? It looks like the blue team is going to be going for Baron right now, which I think is absolutely the right call. But how are they going to deal with this? What is Red going to do? Everyone's falling back. Like Darian and Steven, I think they just resigned themselves to knowing it's gone. Rammus doesn't want to give up though. Here comes the turtle. 4-3 and 9. Like, he wants in. He's going for it, but they have to see Rammus, and that Baron is not close enough to smite range. Rammus jumps the gun just a little bit, just a tiny bit. Oh no! And here's the rest of the team. That was Soul Shackles from Morgana though. Morgana ultimate is down. They don't have one of those. But the Mundo is going where he pleases. An excellent binding, forces a Chrono Shift. Darian trying to dive the backline on Zillion, or sorry, on Xerath. The Ignite kills a beautiful escape from the Fizz, but now going in here, massive flashes on Fizz. Could probably get out unless Fizz cues the minion, but he can't. And Zillion also extended it a little too far. Got it so nicely, and then they just walked back a bit too much. This might actually be game. The tanks are too much. Nasus has made a huge comeback. Rammus going to like instantly have to flash out. Ace in the hole comes out, not going to finish off. Ashe misses her enchanted crystal arrow. She can't get on anybody. And Nasus is just going to keep hitting the tower. Or Aatrox has close. He's taking aggro. He's just kind of resigned himself to death. He's kind of, I mean, like this is an exceptional game, right? Like they, by all means, they probably should have surrendered. It really is that red team made a lot of mistakes, and Nasus could capitalize. Nasus did a really good job at doing that. So those are critical picks. It's not over. Chum the Waters misses. And you know what? I hate to say this, but I think a chunk of it's on Darian. His bleed got Morgana. But I do think a chunk of this has to fall on Darian. Steve, like, because Darian just, unfortunately, has not been able to execute on this Fizz. He's missed a lot of ults, and although he's had some good kills here and there, like some excellent assassinations, excuse me, it's overall not enough. Kinda, yeah, that's the dynamic going on right now. The issue is, the way Fizz has to play this, he has to find a flank and get on either Caitlyn or Xerath and just kill them. And he's probably going to die for it, but that gives his team a better chance. Like, because really, it's the Ashe who has to kill Nasus. She's the only one who can really do something about it. And a bit of Aatrox, too. Aatrox has his GA. They're fighting now, but here comes Caitlyn, guys. Arcane Barrage comes up from the Xerath. And here goes Zillion. Zillion's gonna offer himself up as bait with the Chrono Shift. And just get the Aatrox out. We're making fun of Darian for that one, right? He decides she doesn't have any tank killing items. Well, no, but just inherently, the marksman of the team is going to be the best at killing tanks. Because, like, they're pure auto attack. Now, yes, she does actually have one now. She finally bought a last crystal. There is a tank killing item. Perfect. She's too close to the Nasus, but look at the Ashe! Look at the Ashe on the side here. Flashes away from the Xerath. She just gets so much done. Xerath misses his Flash Arcana Pulse, and this might be an opportunity for Darian to actually do something to Nasus. Excellently played. He's going to die for it. But Darian manages to prove his worth in that case. So yeah, just as a general rule, AD carries are the best kinds of champions to kill tanks. Steven greeting for the ward. Unfortunately, he does have his speed boost. Zillion is very, very fast with that E. But it's kind of scary. Now, Xerath has full vision of him here. And a kill from Arcane Barrage. Damn. You like killing supports. They're weak. They're squishy. They die fast. I like killing whoever I can hit when I'm the AD carry. So Aatrox and Ram is going to immediately engage on the Mundo, and actually with the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, they're going to get this pick. Mundo's regenerating very, very fast. Wait, no one has healing reduction. Rammus doesn't have Thorn now. No, he does have Thorn now. Mundo's just not hitting him. So Mundo's full health again. That was not a pick. In fact, Mundo's team is here now. And red team is going to be forced off. They have no support here. They have their mid laner top, but that's a kill on Xerath. No way it's not. Good. Excellently played. That's going to mitigate some of the cross map pressure. So now Xerath's on such a long death timer. This is their opportunity to actually start clawing their way back in the game. Because look at the gold difference now. It's 2,000. Do you remember when it was like 8,000? Only 2,000 gold separates these teams now. And Nasus is getting stronger by the minute because, like, there's his ultimate. What's that called? Yeah, Fury of the Sands comes out for Nasus. He's going to be able to do a lot. He's just trying to push this very fast. I think that's why he's ulted. So how is the red team going to respond to this? Where is the flank minion? Darian is still pushing top. If his team can hold, this is going to prove fruitful. But Enchanted Crystal Arrow misses. Chrono Shift comes out. Steven's going to die here. Chrono Shift did not time out though. Nasus may have overextended just a little bit. Good! Nasus falls. So now Darian is definitely in the right spot where he can exert some pressure, and the blue team is forced off this push. Advantage to the red team, starting to claw their way back in. It's hard to say who outscales. Because the mages can put out more reliables and safe damage in team fights, so like Xerath is going to be better in that context, but Fizz can also just kill Xerath. Right? Hey, like this! Sweet. Let's see if Darian can get out. He's actually just going to go in. Lost the Soul Shackles with his own Zanyas. He still CC'd. A double kill for Darian. Darian definitely turning around his performance this game. An Enchanted Crystal Arrow lands on Mundo, but Mundo has so much tenacity that the stun really lasts for like a quarter second. But this is huge. Darian doing so much work here. The Fizz actually now 12, 4, and 5. He's finally figured out how he needs to be playing this game. Nasus will one-shot everyone, yes, but it will also be easier for them to not let Nasus get on them. Could be a kill for the Morgana. Damn, Morgana is dead here. Darian needs to figure out how he's going to get out of this one, and it is the flash out of Fizz. Now Nasus is dropping to Ashe! Aatrox gets the kill on Nasus! This could be it! The red team just clawed their way back in! Nasus is dead. Now, Xerath is respawning, Caitlyn is respawning. They need to find a safer thing to do, so they're pinging the Baron desperately. Ashe and Fizz want to do that right now, and I think it's a decent call, but they need to be so careful with these low health bars. It's a risk. It really is. But it's a risk they may be willing to take. There is a 50-50. Mundo, the jungler, is alive. Here they come. Baron has started up. Zillion is going to die to the Xerath, but they're turning now. They're just focusing on killing the enemy team, so they can't do it. Darian goes straight on Xerath, and not going to die, setting up the kill beautifully. Outstanding Fizz play. Aatrox now coming back into this game too. Now, red team can't get Baron anymore, but getting their momentum back is huge. Who's pinging that? It's not safe. It's not safe. Yeah, Ash seems to be pinging that. The red is now biting off a little more than they can chew with the bot lane presence. And Nass is about to come back up. Morgana also bites off more than she can chew. Never mind, everyone just decides they want to stand in death. So... Oh, that damage. Excellent. Santa Crystal Arrow. Darian does pick the right opportunity to chum Nasus. And an ace for red! That should never have worked. That should never have worked. Baron attempt number 3, guys. Aatrox acting as an outstanding dancer, yes. Hey look, Xerath and Mundo are alive again. I wonder how this one's going. But no, they're gonna kill Baron before they can get to it. Recall, 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 recall. Get out, please. That was a very sloppy Baron turn. Yeah, Aatrox, I do think Aatrox is a busted champion. This Aatrox is... I don't know how to assess him. He's playing well sometimes, and then just doing the most head-scratching things others. Why are these guys sticking so... Look, Wendy, it doesn't change. You can watch Diamond games and be like, why are these guys so bad? It doesn't change, ever. So, the red team seems to be pinging about the Elder Dragon coming up. They're like, we just need to confirm these situations. Do I like your recall, Steven? I honestly think you overstayed hard. I think you should be great for you right now. You're fast. What? Nasus, no! Okay, he's back. I thought that was a rage quit. But red team rushing down the Baron. Nasus is here. Darian's trying to zone out Caitlyn. He's just being scary. Caitlyn dies instantly here. Shove the Waters gets nothing. Nasus is right on the side here. Ashe, though, so good at dealing with the tanks by this phase of the game. She's going to flash out and keep herself safe. She's probably going to come back in now that the stun is on. Zillion double bomb lands. Ashe is going to keep going. Nasus flashes on the Ashe with her, but it's not enough. Mundo coming in. Randomly Zoman pops to slow her down, but her team is all right here trying to save her life. Ashe unable to put up the damage right now, but Mundo can't do anything to kill this 80 carry. Xerath seemingly getting flamed. And honestly, it should have been a red team victory a long time ago, and then it absolutely should have been a blue team victory. Forget Game of Thrones, guys. This is Game of Thrones, as it looks like red might actually close this out with the Elder and Baron. Darian lands the Chum the Waters on Xerath, kills him. Outstanding move. And there goes the Nexus. They actually won. I don't believe it. That was some top-notch entertainment. That's all I can say about that game. Maya, you missed the best game of our life. That was cursed. We have a 313 diamonds top and a 313 bronze top. The bronze would give shutdown gold back. The diamond would scale up. Honestly, if the diamond player has 13 deaths, he's probably so tilted that, like, he's not thinking clearly at that point. But, you know, they do know how to play from behind a little better. I want to hear what these guys have to say about that game. Guys?
I hated it. Every part of it. It was awful.
I can imagine.
I've never had so many kills and so few deaths. Playing so badly. Oh my goodness, dude.
Darian, legitimately, like 90% of that game was you.
Really?
It was.
Because, like...
I was, like, whiffing every fish, though.
Yes, and that's why they made a comeback.
The comeback was good. Steven's macro calls were pretty solid.
No, like legitimately, you were so fed on Fizz, and you just couldn't execute for the longest time, and then everyone, like, started coming back, and you're like, oh shit, we can lose this game. And then you just popped off, and now that you're doing really well on Fed Fizz, you win again.
Oh my god, dude, that was. I whiffed like 4 fishes in a row in mid game, and I was like, oh my god, dude, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, I
really wish we had someone split pushing there. I really wish we had someone split pushing.
He wanted me to do the split pushing, which I eventually did, but I wasn't huge on the idea.
Well, because actually, Darian, you're an assassin. You're very good at being the one to do that. Wait, what just happened? Sorry, I was removed from the party. I'm being invited to ranked. Yeah, don't mind if I do, Darian.
I'm sorry. I was.
Don't mind if I do. Yeah, we can queue up here, right?
Why did you not hit play again?
I skipped waiting for stats because I thought we'd be stuck there forever.
Oh, you silly goons.
That's me. Yeah, no. The issue was I was thinking, okay, they're gonna send one of Mundo and Nas, and then if they send Mundo, Nasus just face rolls the 4v4. Except then, according to Steven, he actually inted when I split pushed and Mundo rotated, and so it just sort of worked.
Which is exactly what I thought was going to happen. In my defense, you said
predicted Nasus flashing like an absolute moron under tower trying to get a kill, and like literally inting, because otherwise you wouldn't.
Oh no, it wasn't under tower. It wasn't under tower.
He flashed in the base.
Okay.
It was
like
between
still flashing into our team like a moron.
So I know the player talking about it, but I was just thinking like Darian being here, like if his team can hold, then it pays off big time. But if his team can't, like I think they just lose the game.
I also couldn't push against the Mundo. Like as soon as Mundo rotates, it's like, oh, can't.
But then it is a more even fight. Like your Ashe was really strong. Yeah, you cannot let Mundo or Nasus split there. I mean, Mundo kind of just wants to.
Nasus didn't even split. Nasus was 4-11. Face rolled every team.
I don't know why he didn't split.
That got me heated.
Can I point out something in that game?
Yes, you can.
Go right ahead.
Also, chat, how did you enjoy the entertainment factor of that one?
That was
oh
my god.
This guy. No. Oh, it only shows me my runes, doesn't it?
Darian, you ape.
So, this guy, Soul, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what runes he was running?
What was he?
Because I do.
Conqueror, right?
Legend Tenacity.
Oh, 100%.
You know how I know?
Because he did not get CC'd.
He had, I think, 85% tenacity or something stupid.
It was strong. Yeah, I saw him get hit by an Ashe ult and just nothing happened.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
guys, just shake it off. You played very well at the end there.
I'm fine.
And
I'm fine.
Maybe the next one will be a bit cleaner because like I think you can tell where things were going wrong in just like how Fiesta-ish that got, right?
I just kept trying to make plays happen on that backline. I feel if I kill Zera, I kill Caitlyn.
And I think that's the right call.
One time I pulled 3 of them away, and Nasus was actually just strong enough to 4v2 with Mundo.
Right.
Nasus Mundo actually rolled the 4v2.
It is never Fizz's job to like kill that Nasus because he can't.
No,
that's what I was thinking.
But that's why I kept saying like, if you rotate top, they can't keep Nasus and Mundo there. And we can deal with one of the two.
I honestly didn't think you could deal with Nasus. From me, honestly, you're not getting Yasuo mid.
Yeah.
So,
if I were queuing top, maybe, but I'm queuing mid.
Do you want to know why that
Yasuo
turned?
Mid's hot steaming garbage.
And we could suddenly fight. Do you want to know why that turned and we could suddenly fight the Nasus in 1v4s?
Why?
I started ranking my E.
Oh, and you slowed him.
85% slow at 4 ranks. Literally the strongest slow in the game at 5 ranks.
Is it 99 or something?
99.
Oh my god, 99%. That's the Duskblade slow, but
99%.
Yeah,
slow.
But Darian's not Darian's not very comfortable on Yasuo mid.
Yasuo top, I'll play any day. I'll have to think about it, but I will play Yasuo top any day. My Yasuo mid is garbage, and
here. Do you want to
never see the light.
Darian?
He's just worse at it. That's what he means.
Carry.
What's up?
Secondary Q is 80 carry.
Secondary Q, I'm not unqueuing us. Liberal.
Okay, that's fair.
I called the Nasus Libard.
They demand Yasuo. That would be your time to play Yasuo.
Okay, guys.
With your Alistar.
Good luck on this game. I'll be cheering you on from the sidelines.
Time for us to get promoted. Let's go.
Unmute stream.
Woo! Alrighty. Then we're gonna. It looks like we have Aurelion Souls theme queued up, and that's a really good one. GG, I quit. Oh, yeah. So, for those of you who don't know, Steven gigatilts from the presence of Ezreal in his game. Wendy, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy your time with us. So, we now have some different bands coming out. Client's kind of bugging out a little bit. We have banned on the so they're red side again. They just have another red side game. Zed, Master Yi, Jax, Aurelia, Sivir, Jhin, Darius, Vi, Lux, and Caitlyn banned. Now, the Zed ban, I guess, technically affects Darian. Brand locked in immediately, and there's the Ezreal. So we'll have to be careful about that. We'll just see. We'll see how Steven's able to deal with it. Steven is hovering Pyke right now. That's going to be very fun, but just as a disclaimer, I don't love the combination of Ezreal Pyke in the context of Pyke just purely trying to lane. Pyke has to roam in this situation, if that's the duo. And he has to pick smart times to roam. So Malzahar also locked in for Darian. Why do you think you're playing Pyke? Just to get out of lane, right? Fair, fair. Mordekaiser and Hecarim. Two beefy Shadow Isles boys locked in for the blue side. So, right away, we need some tank busting on red side. It's gonna be tricky. Kayn, if Kayn goes red form, then Kayn should be able to deal with those guys. We're just gonna have to hope this guy knows to pick Rost. Garen locked in the top lane. And the Pyke sniped away from Steven. Uh-oh. Pyke Jinx locked in as the enemy bot lane. That's a brand mid. Unless, maybe it's a Pyke mid. We have what looks like a Karma coming out in response to that. Karma Ezreal is an excellent pairing. They just poke really hard. Steven's gonna have a moment to do his runes, but here's the final comps. I can't figure out which one of these supports is the mid laner. Thresh, you won't, Steven. He actually didn't. Steven's Thresh is pretty good, but I think he's just uncomfortable playing it with the Ezreal here. There's a reason almost every high elo. There's a reason almost every high elo support player has Ezreal memes, because so many Ezreal players just like dying and don't do very much in lane. Once again, we're going to get the spectate train on the road. 3-minute spectator delay, so I'm going to have to wait until we can get into the game to keep my throat going. Let's get some water. Guys, if you want to take like just a quick break, run to the washroom here, this is the perfect time to do it. I'll be right back. I know you want attention. Why is it playing Battle Academia again? No way, we're skipping this. Oh, the Dragon Slayer Shinjao. Yeah. Let's get pumped up. Guys, if they win this game, both Darian and Steven win their promos. That's exciting. Maya. Come here, you silly kitty. If they lose, I have to stay up for another one, and I'm going to be upset. Kitty. Because I'm invested in this journey now. I don't think there is a Mundo theme, is there? Mundo's a very old champion. You don't want to be in the same bracket as Darian. He's trying his hardest. I can't believe you can't respect that. Alright, now we get to find out. Hi, Maya. What's up? Okay, let's find out. It's brand mid. Good. So I was right in the end. Brand mid against Malzahar. Brand mid is just a weird champion in general. Because, like, he has a very hard time hitting you while clearing the wave. His wave clear is a bit unreliable. Darian should be able to farm this out. Are you seriously just going to sit on my entire mouse pad? Again, as usual. Is that what's happening here? Are you going to jostle my keys around more? Oh, this cat. This cat. She's going to fall off the desk. You're going to fall. Look at this Goober. Hey. Yeah. Look what she's doing now. She's unplugging my headphones and scrolling the mouse. Jinx outscales Ezreal. Traditionally, yes, but the thing you have to remember is there's that build that has half AP in it for Ezreal right now. So, Ezreal did just get nerfed this patch. His AP ratio on Q went down a little bit. But Ezreal still scales far better than that champion used to scale. So yes, Jinx will outscale Ezreal, but it's not by much. Okay, Maya, you're interrupting the mouse. You have to come over here and snuggle instead, okay? I also can barely hear. So electrocute Pike. This Pike is going to hurt. Kitty. Kitty cat.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
There we go. Jinx just needs one shot. Yeah, because if Jinx gets ahead... Ezreal has no items. Ezreal, you have no items. Oh, no. Oh, no. Steven's hatred of Ezreal might be justified, guys. There's no Yumi. So, we need to watch Darian for a little bit, because he's basically just trying to survive until he gets his level 6 in his Lost Chapter, because Malzahar, before that point, doesn't really do that much. Mordekaiser's looking... I think he's going to try to, like, mess with Kayn here on his Raptors. And that could be a problem. Ezreal trolling? No, Ezreal just not paying attention. Never ascribe to malice what can be easily ascribed to, like... No, I don't want to say stupidity, but just not paying attention. Even though stupidity is a pure quote. So no, Mordekaiser is not messing with Kayn. We get an easy leash. Now, I don't know why these two aren't... Oh, yes I do, because they want the enemy team to think that Kayn is starting blue here. They're going to get their lane priority anyway. Some good poke on the Pike. You can dodge the hook. Perfect. Look how they sniped Steven's Pike. I was so ready to see that. Good poke. So Steven's showing some aggression in the lane. The Mordekaiser is proccing his passive and making this Garen's life just absolutely miserable. Meanwhile, the camera refuses to show us the mid lane. Steven gets hooked in. Going to ignite Pike. Level 2 comes in. Ezreal ease in and a first blood. Jinx manages to take off the Karma. Jinx is now excited, but Ezreal is, like, still has the level advantage. No! But she also dies. Everyone is dead bot lane. Cool. Well, that's a free tier for Ezreal. Jinx dies to minions on the back end of that little skirmish. 2 for 2. Now, Darian is getting some pushing here. Kayn is looking for his orbs, I guess. Or kill. Or kill, but Malzahar just doesn't have enough to help him right now. Brand burns the ignite. Wait a minute. And a flash out from Darian. Might have been a little preempted. Some interesting stuff happening. Garen is now trying to fight the Mordekaiser to not very much success. Yeah, at least he has items. And a flash from the Kayn. Oh no, that's just disastrous. Darian's gonna push the wave. Steven locked into a bad spot. His tether, not his shield. Ooh. And Kayn will fall meanwhile to the Brand passive. Mistakes have been made. So, a shieldless Karma here is really, really getting punished. She doesn't have the move speed available to dodge the pike hooks with greater ease. Garen luckily is sustaining up, so he's not at a huge disadvantage. Mid lane has been ganked by Hector, I wasn't talking about, and that's 2 flashes for Darian. Unfortunately, nothing back. So, an unfortunate beginning. Always getting ready to see, of course. Gonna sustain up with Monster W, right? No. Steven just gets caught by the pike hook, and just not a good start for our heroes here. If anyone wants to cheer for blue team, I will not hold it against you, I'm just saying. Yeah, kind of a rough start. Jinx having 3 kills. Not for you! This is some quality gameplay. So Steven playing uncharacteristically dangerous. Ezreal is Kayn is looking here, and actually, with the flashless Jinx is going to find it. A shutdown for Kayn. Pike is going to get out, but that's huge for Kayn. Now, here's the complicated bit. Kayn has only been hitting ranged champions so far. He's getting Shadow Assassin. Fortunately, Kayn now has a mechanic that if he does get his form, he can still collect orbs for the other one and get it faster. So, because this Kayn probably wants to be Ross just to deal with the team comp they have, he's probably going to stall that out a little bit. These ganks are nothing but good for Kayn anyway. It's reassurance, you can start climbing and get higher. You can absolutely start climbing if you put your mind to it, and if you just focus on doing a little better each time, and most importantly, having fun while doing it. I know that sounds cliche, but it's genuinely important that you have fun. Yeah, and Kayn has Conqueror, right? Ultimates available for both mid laners. Only for top, though, on the blue side. Darian does not have the items. He needs to start, threat by himself, though. And trying to roam down, but it's an unsuccessful roam. Darian caught on some wards here. They're not going to see it. Kayn wants his Ross, and by God, he's going to go for it. So, Garen was just sent to the Shadow round. Kayn can't see this. And that's the unfortunate part about ganking Mordekaiser. Malzahar, Nethergrass comes out on the Hecarim here, but just not a good situation. Not able to confirm the kill. Just gets himself to safety, basically. Silence on the Brand. And it's a backstep back in. Parries the stun using his Voidlings, but it's not enough. It's not enough. The Ignite comes down. Darian dies. Kayn, meanwhile, the play top lane ended a little bit. Demacia! Garen's final words. Press F to pay respect to the Garen, guys. You're the best to have fun by having top, bot, and support all being 1, 4, and 7. Yeah, it's not fun at all. And it took me so long to learn how to be tilt-proof. But that doesn't matter right now because we'll see this conversation later. Brand going for the dive. Doesn't manage to land his CC on the Ezreal, but he's still threatening it. The creep wave is gone, however, and he's just in a stupid position. Arcane shift in from the Ezreal. Misses his spell flux right there. Stun comes out, but is not enough. Ezreal shuts down the Brand. Darian has an opportunity for uncontested farm. Yeah, so the important thing is, like, that a single game doesn't ruin your next game, right? It took me so long to learn how to not be tilting. Going into the casting business. How are you doing, Zaz? It's quite a lot of fun. I like this a lot. The Karma W comes out, but doesn't manage to lock down the Jinx. Burning Jinx's flash, though, is actually pretty important for this. That gives Kayn another opportunity to come back later, should he choose to do so. But Kayn playing to his red buff right now. They're going to want to confirm this Infernal Dragon. And bot lane right now is just... It's a volatile lane. Things are going back and forth. It's just that it happens every single game, right? Yeah, I get it. Malzahar is in full AFK push mode. Darian is going to be getting his income here. He's only 200 or 150 gold away from his opponent. So really, this isn't that bad. Malzahar's in an okay spot. The spell shield goes down. Able to dodge the stun. Outstanding move. Nether Grasp not available. Coming up very, very soon. But a flash tether from the Karma is going to spell death for Brand. Pyroclasm comes out. But it doesn't get anybody. Outstanding roam from the Karma. Especially with Ezreal backing anyway. No Game Pass being $1. Ooh. That's kind of interesting. Shadow Realm the Garen, but this time Garen doesn't fall right away. Kayn doing some damage here. They're not able to do this though. Mordekaiser just too damn tanky. So they're gonna call off that play top lane, but that gives the enemy jungler an opportunity to start the dragon. But he doesn't want the dragon. Screw that. He wants this Malzahar with insufficient vision. And immediately flash. Onslaught of Shadows is very, very questionable from Hecarim. The flash ultimate gets nothing. In fact, it gets less than nothing. He made negative progress. Nether Grasp available. Darian might just have to go for it here. But it's too late. He's dilly-dallied and just perishes. Steven going to perish from the depth from below. Things just going badly all across the map. Garen pulled back in, going to die to Mordekaiser. Flash for flash. If a Q comes out, that's it for him. Ezreal's still alive. Pike killed from the return, though. And a double kill for Ezreal. Ezreal, the beacon of hope for Red Team. 5-1, just clinging to this game. Please let me win, he says. The True Shot Barrage takes out the Pike, and he's able to get that 1v1 on Jinx. Real Kill, how are you doing? It's good to see you. So, Kayn. It looks like he's going for the dragon right now. He doesn't have to worry about the Hecarim or the Mordekaiser. This is just an excellent opportunity, right? For Steven has to rely on Ezreal. This Ezreal is good, though. He's actually playing very, very well. I should commend him for that. Here comes Infernal Dragon. Excellent pickup. Yeah, I heard about the Garen mini rework. And Jungle Garen, that would be funny. I want to see how Rist responds to it. I want to watch the Garen one tricks, because I don't know enough about Garen to realize how that's going to affect him. I start watching everyone on the map. I realize I just focus my camera on Kayn too much. Nether Grasp on Malzahar is... Can I ping that? I can't ping it. Karma doesn't realize that she can't really fight the Jinx here. So I'm going to assume Steven's extremely tilted right now. Definitely not playing his best. This game is going a lot worse for forever, but that's more interesting, right? It's not a Stomp early game, like every single one of their other games has been. Darian farming up, has his lost chapter, his looting's starting to come out. 1-3 on the Malzahar though. Kind of rough, but he's 30 CS up. And that's a dead Jinx. True Shot Barrage comes out. Destin below available, but Umbral Trespass out of the Kayn makes him invulnerable to it, and he escapes without being harmed. Hecarim is down here, though, trying to get something in return, but he's not going to be able to find anything unless the Ezreal steps up drastically. Is Arcane Shift available? Arcane Shift is, in fact, available. I'm sure he knows Hecarim's here at this point. Yeah, he sees this. Onslaught of Shadows available for the Hecarim, but Karma available to dissuade the gank. The Goobers got this. Do we have faith, guys? Do we have faith in our goofy Goobers? I think Darian's AFK farming, like, pretty well. He's going to become relevant no matter what he does at this point. And luckily it's against a Brand. Brand's going to have a very hard time punishing him. You have faith, but you don't want them to win. Hecarim chunks down very hard. The Ezreal has... He's building Triforce this game. He wants damage. That's what he wants. So we're going to see Darian get a plate. Half a kill of gold to his name. Which he so desperately needs. And he's just going. Nethergrass coming out. If the damage is true. Not actually true damage. It's just pretty good. Darian manages to solo kill his enemy laner from behind without the looted Deku available. Just good presence of mind there. A good play. And that's what we like to see. Nobody ever plays their champions. I think because we're just watching the wrong people right now. Steven's not a big Nami player. I don't play a lot of Janna, but I am a big Nami player. Pyke chunked out pretty hard. Incredible arcane shift from the Ezreal. True Shot Barrage may come out here, but it gets Jinx's flash and doesn't get Pyke. The rocket, Super Mega Death Rocket, doesn't land. Pyke looking for the hook here, going to find a Death from Below available, but Ezreal not low enough. He's gonna have to flash this one on 4. Oh. Ezreal goes down. But we have a Rost. Rost is here. Kane dies. Justice, though! Demacia! Garen trades 1 for 1, takes out the Mordekaiser. Finally, he's dead. You don't play on stream. Bot lane is a magical place. ABC. Steven is playing with fire, literally as the brand is starting to run him down. A Mantra E. Well, it's bait. I'll give it that. Running back in, though, gets ignited. Steven has to shield, but going to die. A bit of a misplay from the Karma. I would have liked to see a Mantra W instead, but you know what? It worked. It worked. Ziggs carry was pretty fun. Darian is still hovering around here. Has to be careful about it. Dodges the Bone Skewer from Pyke, though. And so there's not going to be an issue here. Now, both Hecarim and Kane hovering on the bot side. Objectives coming up. I think there's an Infernal spawning. No, it's a Cloud Drake spawning very soon. And this Ezreal is trying to put the game on his back. Now, look at this. Longsword. So that tells me right away, I don't think we're going to see a hybrid Ezreal this game. That might just be Bork. I think he's going pure conventional Ezreal. But this tier 1 tower surely going to fall. First tower goes the way of the red team. And there's a light at the end of the tunnel, guys. They're not out of this game. Rost is online. Darian got a solo kill. Steven, yeah, kind of feeding, but, you know, Garen got a shutdown. Everyone's playing just a little bit better than Port. People didn't want to deal with the Vagar. So let's check out the items for a second. Garen has a completed Black Cleaver, so that does explain why he's doing a lot more. The Malzahar damage is online. It's starting to be something actually significant. Onslaught of Shadows forced out, but the Nethergrass catches him out so the Hecarim can't escape. Malefic Visions may take out the Hecarim, but no! Just barely he limps away. That means there's no Hecarim in this fight, and the second tower falls to this Ezreal rotating around the map. Absolutely incredible. PvE Garen made you do as much damage with a Triforce and Titan. Yeah, that's a lot. D damage on Garen. Bone Skewer on the Malzahar with his spell shield. Now, Pyke falls to Ezreal! Just a bad engage, and Mordekaiser is so damn low. Death Realm is available, but why would he ever want to use it here? Justice! And the Garen gets a kill. All of a sudden, this game looks so much better for the red team. Brand flashes in, stun in, Pyroclasm certainly coming out. There's the ultimate. Karma not going to die though, but the Ezreal flashes out. After diving in, Kane not able to save him from the Super Mega Death Rocket, but goes into the Hecarim. Umbral Trespass, and Darian absolutely popping off. He just has to stay alive here. Landing the portals. Q! Darian gets a triple kill. The Malzahar is relevant and can be as much a carry force as the Ezreal at this point. Huge fight. Incredibly clutch. Yeah, Ezreal is playing amazing. He's having such a good game right now. And yeah, sure enough, Blade of the Rune King is coming out. Garen gets a tier 1 tower, and with that, the tier 1 line falls. Take a look over here. This tower, you can breathe on it, and it will die. It's almost 4 towers, and hey, check it out. No towers taken for the blue team. This is a 5,000 gold lead. How's Darian's right now? Malzahar is 2,500 gold up. Ezreal is like 2,000 gold up. Garen and Mordekaiser are neck and neck. You can look at it and it will die. Ezreal, a rotation to the top lane. Who even cares about the Death Realm? Not Ezreal. Ezreal explored it. He said, I don't need a map to get out of this place. And he's out. Kills the Mordekaiser. Now we have a super extreme like push force top lane. The situation mid is going to have to back off. Hecarim is going to try his luck, see what he can do. Do I think Ezreal will buy QSS? I think it's probably a smart buy eventually, but honestly, like to get out of the Death Realm and the Hecarim here, right? He could stand to do that. I don't think he's going to do it right away, though. He's going to finish the Blade of the Rune King first. Pike overextends again. Nethergrass was available, but not going to be thrown out just yet. A top lane tower dead to the Garen and Ezreal task force that no one's on. But Onslaught of Shadows goes in and lands on 2. Hecarim not able to get on anyone. Umbral Trespass comes up to the game. Ross is going to heal, go immediately on Jinx, kills her with the W. Malzahar contributes to Nethergrass. Hecarim perishes. Meanwhile, Ezreal diving in on the Brand. Victory across the board. Ezreal does fall, but Justice coming out against the Mordekaiser, and Malefic Visions will finish off the Pike. An ace for the red team! And an inhib is falling. Now, that shows you that the first 10 minutes of the game they don't just set the outcome, guys. This was an incredible comeback. Steven very, very low. That Ezreal played super well. And now they're going to, I mean, we have a Jinx respawning. Everyone's up. It'd be wise to back off. But with a Mantra E from Karma, maybe they can get this and then run away. Darian is aggressive. This Malzahar is out for blood. But, there's only so much blood to take. Steven forced to flash out due to the threat of death from below. Get those party poppers ready, guys. So rude. Bush Garen! Oh, he doesn't even matter. Ezreal just hurts. Blade of the Rune King complete. Pure traditional Ezreal, ready to shred these tanks. Oh, that's why he picked it. Good arcane shift away, and like just only the bot inhib remaining. Ross is not scared of this Death Realm, and yeah, he can just trespass in, stall it out, heal up, boom, Mordekaiser's going to drop, and Brand's dead to the Ezreal as well. Ezreal even going to take a tower shot for it because he knows his limits. Malzahar and Karma aren't even here right now. They're not even close. But the blue team is just getting dismantled by the jungle and ADC duo. Forced to recall to save this, like this Nexus tower. They're going to lose their third image. Garen recalls, like for a steric stage, might TP back in if needed. This tower's down. Karma stepping up very, very close. Oh, Karma. Oh, sweet. But it doesn't matter. Nethergrass comes out. Ezreal instantly smashing. Onslaught of Shadows comes out. But Hecarim, is the Karma really worth your life at this point? Probably not. As in just 21 minutes. Oh, I guess I can't call it over yet. Ezreal forced to flash from the Mordekaiser engaged. Malefic Vision's on the Brand and he's overstepped. Mordekaiser not in a position from behind to do anything about this. Wait a minute. That's Pike. I have been mistaken. And Darian, saved by the minions, killed Mordekaiser in his own fountain, and in classic Darian fashion, he perishes at the end. Yeah, a 5-game win streak. We started watching this. Because I was sure they'd feed at least one game and it'd be funny to dissect, but Jesus! Just a 5-game win streak, and Darian is now Silver 3, and Steven is now Silver 2. My goodness. So promotion, huh?
So, why?
Promotion.
Yeah.
At the end of that game, I said in all chat, I don't know. I'm trying to remember the exact
I'd
words.
love
but it was
to hear
something-
your opinion.
Yeah, I'd
I'm
love to hear
afraid.
your opinion on why hinting to kill the 1/6 karma was a good idea at this point.
He said that like right before the game ended. Oh, don't do it to
I
him.
said that when in between two other people saying GG.
Oh my god, you're toxic.
He's right though.
He's right. Why are you booing me? I'm right.
I started 03. That was miserable.
That was an
Did I start
unfortunate
03 or
beginning, but
02?
that Ezreal made you so strong.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, that's what, dude. Steven
See,
was
that's another
complaining
reason
that
to ban
entire year. Steven was. No,
I was
Steven
not
like-
complaining.
Steven was like,
Right?
oh, this gives me even more reason to ban Ezreal because look at how OP this champion is. He can carry us out of a
I
ditch
didn't
like
say OP.
this.
I'm saying
You
Wow, he
implied
can
he was
carry.
OP.
Now I
Shut
have-
up.
now I have a
Shut
reason.
up.
I was saying now I had a reason that I could get away with banning it.
Any AD carry can bring you back from a pit when he's 5-1, Steven.
Okay, how did he get 5-1?
They misplayed because they got a few kills. Also, you traded 2 for 2 at the very start, so he started
That was
2-0.
funny. Yeah, he got his tier right at the beginning of the game.
Wait, did he get his tier just from the first 2 kills?
Yeah.
I didn't even.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, he didn't buy items.
Callista can't.
Okay, that's true. That's true, Aiden. Callista can't.
Well, actually,
But, like,
Callista
Callista's-
snowballing is the one position she wants to be in, right?
But she can't pull herself out of a pit like that Ezreal did.
Well, if she plays very, very well. Callista's actually like a high skill champion, right? With all the dashes and stuff. It's hard, but she can do it. I think
remember-
Callista can.
the first game I ever watched of Callista was an LCS game, where Double Lift had like the sickest outplay ever. And I didn't know what Callista did at the time, and it was like, all right, I can't even play Ashe properly, but let's go. I'm gonna jump in and play Callista.
It's
for a
because
bit.
historically, Callista has been a really, really hard champion for them to balance.
Yeah, no, I
Because
remember when her
Callista
and
has
Draven
had
were-
periods of being extremely overpowered. So all the nerfs they gave her, like they intentionally keep Callista a little bit weaker than most champions because she can just take over games if she gets too good.
Yeah, that's fair.
Now, Callista, in general, like just for the general level of play, right? If you're playing in bronze or silver or gold or something like that, by all means, play Callista. She can do great things for you. I actually think the champion's really cool. I'm just not good at her.
Where's the butt? There's definitely a butt here.
No, I just think she's cool.
Oh.
I just think she's
No,
neat.
trust me, Quinn is not one of the people to play a like human character for the butt.
Oh, shut up.
Shut up.
What is wrong with you? You're the worst.
He's not
I
wrong.
mean-
Yeah, see, I'm only M2 Callista here. You just need better
What's your- what-
communication. Yeah.
What's your Nami?
What's my Nami's M7?
Yeah.
What are you trying to say here, Steven?
Do I have any 1350s left? I'm pretty sure pretty much all the champions I have left to buy are
Anyway,
4,800 or
Thank
more.
you for winning that game because I get to go to bed at a reasonable hour.
I'm only like. Wait, hold on. 4.
So I'm just gonna deafen these guys for another second.
20.
Wow.
Adam's on, really? Yeah, the rend mechanic. Like, I wish I was good at Callista. I'm really, really bad at that champion. Maybe I'll practice her. So let's see. Yeah, he sure is. He's doing a charity drive. We want to help him out with that. So guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. I really appreciate it. I had a blast. Some new kind of league content that we haven't done before, and it was super cool. We'll be doing a little more of this kind of thing in the future. So tomorrow's our casual Friday, and I think I'm going to be playing The Sims, Animal Crossing, and I kind of want to do a triple feature, so we're going to do either Roller Coaster Tycoon or Minecraft, maybe? Don't know for sure. Now, I'm away this weekend, just as a reminder. I'm going to go visit my grandma. There's a chance I can be around for Sunday night, and we might do something. I might play some ranked league games on my own, bust out the Nami, bust out the Pike, the Soraka, see what I can do to kind of, because I kind of dropped. I had that loss streak a while ago, and it was unfortunate, but maybe this weekend we'll be able to get a little bit of ranked in. I have to be careful about decaying, too. So, We'll practice. For now, though, guys, just have a wonderful rest of your night. I hope you have a great day tomorrow as well. Treat everybody else with respect. If you want the notifications about our league stuff, and because we're starting to do more community league games, or if you just want the resource to ask questions, because we've got our league channel as well. We do have our Discord. A lot of really friendly people in here. I don't think there's any toxicity. A lot of people who just like to talk, right? So, guys, have a wonderful night. I hope to see you again soon, and take care. Let's go help. Exactly, why be toxic? It's not fun. Not fun for anyone. We're going to go help Adam with his charity drive here, so everybody have fun there, and show your support the best you can. Good night.